we both know. And the weeknights come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads, pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys, put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze, bust you down in all the VV. Then we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young.
She ice cold, Trae Young. We both know. And the weeknights come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
Fro, my shit ice cold, Trae Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads, pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys, put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze, bust you down in all the VV. Then we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trae Young.
She ice cold, Trae Young.
Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park.
Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fat break, staring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park.
Falling off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them. Ain't never fallin' off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like a Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin'.
What's good, family? It's your boy Demond in the building. We Talk Hawk TV. We Talk Hawk Daily. Welcome to another. Dang, my mic tripping. Welcome to another 8 o'clock show. This will be the last 8 o'clock show that I do. This was just something I wanted to start out and see how it went. But this is gonna be the last 8 o'clock show that I do until next Wednesday. Your boy is going on vacation. I'm gonna be with the wife out in Cancun, you feel me? So I'm gonna be out the loop, hopefully the Hawks, they give me something Saturday. Saturday, depending on what we got going on, because I'm taking my laptop with me, so we'll see. Y'all know how I am. I'm taking my laptop with me. If I can get some decent internet out there, which I should, because I'm gonna be in the hotel zone, I'm gonna be watching that game. You feel me? Might not do no watch along, but I'm gonna watch that game. But 8 o'clock show. The purpose of the show, gang, to go 30 minutes, talk some Daily Hawk stuff. Might go an hour, depending on what got going on. Or if anybody else want to tap in, it might go a little longer. But really, I just set it up for a good 30 minutes. Touch base on whatever Hawk news is going on. You feel me? And today for the 8 o'clock show, I want to discuss Dyson Daniels' contract situation. We know, if I had to put a number on it, out of 100, the chances of the Hawks re-signing Dyson Daniels, in my opinion, would be 99. Okay? Out of 100%, I would say it's a 99% chance we will agree with terms with Dyson Daniels, right? I think the only issue that you're going to have, that the Hawks are having with Dyson Daniels right now, but obviously, let me say this up front, it's early in the contract negotiations. It's early, right? So obviously, unless you just a bona fide superstar and you get max money, or you're up and coming player and you taking a major pay cut, the deal's gonna take time to come through, and it's gonna take time to get everything situated, the numbers, the years, and all that mumbo jumbo. Me personally, I'm thinking Dyson Daniels. Now, here's the thing, and I put it on Twitter, man. If I'm Aussie, I'm just gonna I will let the season play out, unless for some odd reason Dyson Daniels decides he just wants to sign now to a team-friendly deal. Because the way that I would have it figured out is this is the way I would do it if I was the GM of the Hawks, right? What I would do, and y'all have heard me say this plenty of times before, what I would do is I would already have a number in my head, right? Actually, I would have two numbers. One number would be if Dyson regresses from what he did last year, okay? That'd be one number. The other number would be if he improves on what he did last year, and you throw an accolade in there or two, right? You throw an accolade such as another all-NBA defensive team, right? Top two, top three defensive player of the year voting. And with that stuff, an all-star appearance, things like that. And those things would be another number, right? So in my head, if Dyson Daniels does improve, right? If he improves, right? I got that's my favorite rapper, Craig. That's my favorite rapper. Nas, baby, the GOAT. That's my favorite rapper. My son bought me this hat. This the King's, my bad, guys. This the King's disease hat right here. My son bought me this hat for my birthday, for Father's Day. And a Nas hoodie and stuff. But like I was saying, with if Dyson Daniels does what if he improves his shooting, okay, maybe the scoring stays around the same because you got Jalen Johnson back. I don't think he's gonna have the opportunities that he had last year as far as shots, but excuse me, if his shooting numbers go up, that free throw go up, that three go up, he make an all defensive team. In my head, I'm thinking somewhere he probably gonna command somewhere between, I don't know, 30 million, 33 million, somewhere up in that area. You feel me? If he regresses, now we talking 22, 20, 18, right? So those are the numbers. I will have those numbers already in my head. So when he go into free agency, right? When he becomes a free agent, I already know what I think he's worth. Depending on how the season ended. I already know what I think he's worth. So if another team want to give him an offer sheet, say they want to give him an offer sheet for 30 million, but I think he's worth 35, then I don't have a problem matching 30 million. You feel me? I don't have a problem with that. As a fan, I don't have a problem with the organization paying players their market value. You feel me? I have no issues with that at all. Paying players their market value. I have no issues with that. Right? Now I understand some people gonna be like, well, Damon, that's the first apron, second apron, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. The Hawks' priority when this offseason comes, if Dyson Daniels repeats what he did last year, improves his shooting, your priority probably going to be Dyson Daniels over re-signing Porzingis, in my opinion. But I'm speaking early. I'm speaking that Porzingis doesn't really do anything, But obviously, if Porzingis just come out here and just give us his career averages, we'd be Gucci 22. What Porzingis like 22, 6, a block. But he also on the other side of 30. And see, this is why I'm saying, Dyson Daniels should be the priority over Porzingis. Because giving Dyson Daniels a 5-year deal is not an issue at 22, 23 years old. Giving Porzingis a 5-year deal at 31 could look bad 3 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just the risk. Those are the risks that you got to take when you're the GM. That's Auncie's job, So, but like, I don't have a problem paying Dyson Daniels. You feel me? If he commands 30 million, hey, if he go out there this season and put out a $30 million performance, pay that man. Pay him. You feel me? All right, let me drop the link just in case anybody want to chime in on Dyson Daniels real quick. I love hearing from fellow Hawks fans, hearing y'all opinion. Here go the link. Let me drop this link. Boom. Now, I see a lot of people comparing Dyson Daniels, saying he's looking around, he want that Jalen Suggs money. And like I said, I don't have a problem paying him Jalen Suggs money. If he go out there, if Dyson Daniels can repeat what he did on the defensive end of the ball, improve his 3-point shooting to league average, I don't have a problem with paying this man. None whatsoever. And he's only 22. So, he's going to do nothing but get better. You feel me? So, that's just where I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Hello, we got the homeboy Archie in the building. Let's see what Arch got to say. What's up, Arch?
Nothing much, man.
What's good, man? What's up with Dyson Daniels, man? You 30 million, 35? What would it take for
I would personally like 25 through 28, but it's not my money.
Right.
But if he's I'm not gonna lie, if he make another all NBA defensive defensive team, and I kind of feel like I don't know. He kind of showed me a lot with the playmaking in that one preseason game. I ain't gonna hold you because he only had 12 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
so it was like 8, 3, 5, 2 steals, 1 block, 12 minutes. I am. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. His potential is so high, like,
Yeah.
cause really, he gave you 14, and he wasn't a good shooter. Like, it was a lot of flaws in this game. So it's like you kind of, bro, we gonna have to pay the fee, bro. Like, this is what it is. Like, when you have good players, you gotta pay them, and it is what it is. So trying to shortchange nigga on the guap is like it's forbidden, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he if he can get to 18, 6, and 5 with like 2 steals, bro, I don't yo, tell me in a world where he's not Drew Holiday.
I mean, I don't know if he can get to 18.
If he could shoot, if he ain't even gotta make that many threes, to be honest. He just gotta make free throws. Because he
True.
just averaged 14. You just gotta make free throws because you're
Yeah, 'cause
very
I think he
quick.
was shooting. I think he was shooting what 57%.
9. It was
Yeah,
garbage. It was
yeah, it was awful.
unacceptable for a guard. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
you know, and I'm gonna tell you like this: you can't. If we was actually competing, you couldn't you really couldn't have him on the court at the end of the game.
Yeah, we
'Cause
needed his defense. He run
you
away from
can't.
that ball though. I ain't gonna hold you on offense. He run away from that motherfucker.
I mean,
He
because
gonna
he don't want to go to that free throw line.
I
And I'm
think,
gonna say
but he
this:
made them hoes last time. Like in the preseason game, that was
hey,
I kind of want to see some more line action. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, hey,
he
I'm
he
looking
he
at that.
easy 30 million, easy 30 million. If he put the ball in the hoop, like say 16, if 16 to 18, easy.
Okay, let
Because
me ask you this. Let me ask
Christian
you this.
Braun want 30 minutes, which
Let
is
me ask you
crazy.
this. Let me ask you this. If he averaged what he did last year, right? What would you pay him? If you had to extend him last season and he gave you those numbers last year, what would you give him?
Clean 25, bro. Like, come on, take this 25, bro. Like, that's a lot of money.
Hey,
Like, what are we
they
doing?
said, hey, the chest said they can't see you, Arch.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Hey, baby, can you turn
They
on
said
the
all they
light?
see is eyes.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, that one right there, please. No. Just pull the string. Oh yeah, all right, bet. But yeah, nah.
We got the homeboys.
25, 25 would be ideal, but he's gonna jump. He's not gonna. Bro, Dyson works hard, and he posts his workout videos. Like he been showing some mid range action, and his long range shot looks quicker. It's still too slow, but he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get 16.
What's a good solution?
How you feeling, man?
Chilling, man. I'm just waiting for the season to start, dog. I mean, I'm
I
looking at
already.
I'm looking at training camp. I mean, with the starters, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like the acquisitions this off season. I mean, now it's what we gonna
But
pay Dyson Daniels.
what we failing to realize in this topic? What do we have now with someone that can defend the backcourt that we didn't have last year? What do we have with KP? We got what?
Rim protection.
And you got
Exactly.
and you got elite scoring from the 5 position.
Yeah, but Dyson's accolade last year was defense, so that's
Mm-hmm.
his strength. We got killed in the paint. We had no shot blocking. I
Mm-hmm.
almost felt like they was like the Falcons with no pass rush. So,
We still we just got one this year.
I'm trying to tell you. So
He made
now,
us average. Dyson made us average. We was like mid
We
15s
only
in defensive rating, to be honest.
but the crazy part is this: all that defense he did, and we still gave up almost 120 points a game,
well, exactly.
which goes to show you that hey, defense is a team sport, dog. One dude can't do it by himself. I don't care how good he is.
Right, but we need two-way players. When you think about the identity of Quinn is not a defensive guy. He had defensive players in Utah, but he's not a defensive strategist. If he was, we'll see a different output on defense. But when you think back to the Bud days, no Bud. I mean, you Bud, he got on their ass. Our backcourt was what Teague and Corver.
Hmm.
Thinking about like backcourt, I mean, Teague ain't that much taller than Trey, but I mean they weren't like the most athletic, but they were more high IQ players. That's what we have with you can't be a defensive player if you don't have high IQ. I think we can agree with that.
Right, right.
So not only from his physical attributes, but just his ability to not foul. I mean, I'm watching some preseason games, man. I'm watching this Toronto Boston game right now, and these guys are getting at it. Like it's very competitive, and I can tell like the defense is definitely being very keen in GM. Because you can think that's what Solid is. He's trying to build defense. I mean, you can't come here as a defense. I mean, you can't come here as a GM and get that spot when they have so many other people available to take that position and not identify an issue, which is defense. We got to get our defensive intensity better, more physicality. So that's where his value is. I like how you said he's young. So now you paying somebody that 25 to 30 mil, whatever it may be, but you can lock him up for a few years. And he hustles, man. I mean, the guy to me,
Yeah.
he don't take no plays off.
And think about this solution. If you gave him a 5-year deal, when that deal end, he'll be right in his prime.
right at his prime, you know. And we've
And that's
been,
another player. That's another player that you're developing in your system or whatever Austin and them got going on. That
hmm
you got that continuity with these players. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's very true. I mean,
Mr.
not only trying to build a team around Trey, but you want to build continuity around Trey. That's what Boston did so well with keeping Tatum, Brown together. I'm here watching Pritchard right now. He's getting a start tonight. What they've done with Pritchard is very impressive. We have to start developing our players. If they're only a one trick pony, that's what Queen has to get them to start being two-way players. Develop our young players. Too many times we get young players, y'all. I've been listening for the last couple 8 o'clock show. We clowning Kobe Buffkin, but we cannot continue to do that. We draft first round picks and we're not developing them and not having
Right.
opportunity. You know,
Right.
what's
But
up,
I
Flo?
mean,
Mr. Solution, you think we did a decent job on like getting two-way players? Because think we I really think our defense is gonna jump. Like, do you
Well, I
think we
mean,
did a good
honestly,
job?
yeah, I mean, NAW is awesome. I love his intensity. We getting hustled, we getting dogs, man. That when you have locker room presence, that's one thing Demond always talked about. Where are the people who have rings? Who can we bring here that can give us a championship mentality? Not only, we the question mark on his ability to stay on the court is a question mark, but having him around the team, when you look at, you know, like what's the guy from Miami that been there? You got a lot of
Pat
veterans.
Riley.
Not Pat Riley. What's the dude that they just?
You down this Haslam?
Yes.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I mean, you look at these kind of veterans, their veteran presence,
Great point.
it rubs off, and it creates. Not a lot of people aren't really talking about another element of honestly is that he's trying to build culture here. I think we kind of get caught up in the signings and the chemistry of the team, but I think underneath this, he's trying to really build culture here.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said, why did it take him so long to understand the presence of having a post game, a stretch five, a dual threat? Why did it take? I mean, yeah, because the previous general manager was just so caught up in just keeping the same dead weight on his team, and it killed those first last 3 4
Well,
years of Trey.
you had a GM with no connections, no network that I
Can't
told
get shit done.
and I brought that up day one. I can still remember when I was telling Matt that I was like, he doesn't have a network. He doesn't have, this is
Matt
what a
0-5 right now.
a good GM. Let me tell you something about a good GM, man, in any sport. A good GM always got people, and he got other executives across the league who owe him a favor. You
Mhm.
feel me? And you have to have those type of connections and that type of network. Remember
Yeah.
Solution when Bud first came from San Antonio and he came here? You remember
Yeah.
that? Remember
Yeah.
that foot when Bud first got here from San Antonio? You know what one of the first things he did was hook up San Antonio so they could get Buddy from the Blazers. Remember when we ended up taking Tiago Splitter off their hands so they could go get what was the big they had in Portland?
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah. So they could get LaMarcus Aldridge. We did them a solid taking Tiago. How does Stephen A say it? Tiago Splitter.
Hey.
And that's why I always said this when it came to Landry Field. And I always told Matt he was never an executive at the NBA level. Right. I don't care if you're a G League guy because all the dudes you know in the G League. We need people who got people in the high places in the NBA, not the G League.
Right. Oh yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Check this out though, man. Hey, what's up, fellas? Archie, Solution, Marion.
Hey, real quick for hey, I'm getting off at the 30-minute mark.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I gotta pack up and I'm going to Cancun tomorrow.
Speaking of Landry, I told y'all a long time.
Hey, Travis, to you.
Appreciate you.
Landry was a do boy from day one. You know, that's just the real talk.
Look how he got the gig. Exactly.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. The owners.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, that the owners were putting the string. They were making the decision. They were screwing up. You know, and we already know where it all started from. So we ain't gonna go down that road again. But back to the whole what's his name? Dyson thing. Originally, I'm saying 25 and over as far as what he's going to get, right? So I guess consensus is maybe close to 30, right? I'm fine with that. I mean, I said that from day one. I mean, last year, because you're gonna have to pay that man, right? That's why you see how they moving and shuffling and stuff like that. When everybody wanted to bring them and all these people, I kept saying you're gonna have to pay Dyson, you're gonna have to pay this dude, right? You got all this stuff coming up on the books, and then you got this second apron, third apron, and all. Y'all can explain all that, but I know enough about it. But that's coming up, and they're not going to reach that. We're going to continue to get young this year 2 into the year 3 rebuild, like I said. So you're going to see them, see what they're doing, see what they got, but they're going to have to pay him. You got and you got Naw, you know, so he's a good defensive guy. Solution, you hit on a lot of points earlier, right? And for as far as team defense, that's what's going to make a difference. One dude can be fine on defense, but you just got to have team defense to win, right? And that's, you know, I know it's one preseason game, but we still got a problem with that. We're going to have to figure that out because that's the only way we're going to be able to make a move and do something. But I'll go ahead. That's all I have. I got to let Marion speak. I know you got to run out the one. Go ahead, Marion.
Yeah, I was just to piggyback off what you said. The one thing about the team defense is I always think of the team defense as probably the last thing that comes together well. You have players who are good individual defensive players, but to know when to move, when to be in position, how to work with one another, how to call out what's going on, how to read plays. That's something that takes a little time, especially when you got several guys involved in doing it. So I'm not as concerned as some may be about the first preseason game that we're not a defensive a standout team, because I realize that's going to take a lot of time to get together, especially that and as well as our team offense. But the good news is that we got players who have shown in the past that they are good on the individual basis. We've never had that. We've had that, but we've never seen it come to fruition before. I mean, we expected DeAndre Hunter to be that, and he was okay. We expected DJ to be that, and he was okay. But in terms of what we have now, we have candidates for first team defense all NBA, and that makes a difference. The level that you're talking about. Now we have a center that's over 8 feet, that's over 7 feet, 6'8". We got a 7'3" center. That makes a difference. He might not be the best rebounder, but he's certainly a deterrent for jokers who are trying to come down the lane and score on the inside. So I like the direction that we're going. I think that We just keep it steady and work and work and work, and then we can start to evaluate. I'm gonna give us about 10 to 15 games before real evaluation starts, because you got to understand these guys got to learn how to play with one another. We're not like Orlando, who's been together for three or 4 years, and we're not like New York, who's been together for 2 years. We got to learn how to play with one another.
What's
I don't
good,
understand
John?
the Orlando thing.
What's
They wasn't
good,
that
John?
much better than us.
That's true. That's true.
Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
What's up,
Solution.
What's
buddy?
going on, John?
Hadn't seen you in a minute. Michael
What's up, bro?
Archie.
Solution been holding all the Vegas picks, man.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Solution be in the background, though.
Oh, okay. He's professional.
Yeah.
Foot.
What's up, John?
You a doggone professional pot stirrer, you. My man Marion. Man, shoot. It's good to be back fussing with y'all again, man. You know, hey, that layoff, man.
Hey,
That layoff, I've
long.
had, man, shoot, I had to go kick other people's dogs and stuff. And
Hey,
nothing
don't
else.
get me. Hey, I'm right there with you, man. I was.
Oh
fiending.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah. Hey, Damon, I know how it is. But I'm gonna say this, gentlemen. I was looking back at an old show that we had. I think it was game 2 in the preseason, and this was when they had just traded TJ, and man, I tell you, we had no idea where we were going to get those 22 points that DJ was giving us back. And man, what you point? Man,
That was you. That was your question. I remember that.
man, I mean, one thing I can say, and you know, I'm this is going to be a recurring theme for me. This is the best try that an Atlanta Hawks management group has made in, man, 20 years, man. I mean,
shit,
they
I'll
are
go 25
actually,
years. I'll say 25.
yeah,
Since
20.
2000.
Yeah, I mean, by virtue of the fact that you saw what we needed, that was size, needed some scoring, and Trae Young needed some help. We finally clicking and checking all of the boxes of the things that we don't have on paper, at least. Now, tomorrow night, I might not be able to see that game tomorrow night live. I'm down here at Cruising the Coast again this year, because you know this is my time of year, going to come down here and see these cars, you know.
Were you on the East
And
Coast?
the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Okay, the third
driving?
coast. Okay.
Yeah, between Pascagoula and Pass Christian. Yeah, man, we just out here hanging out, man, just riding it, man. I tell you, riding, cruising, playing music, just having a good time. You know, I'm trying to make sure I had to keep my head on a swivel, because MAGA be out here, man, sometimes. So, you know, I just
Yeah, that worries me about Mississippi. It's just, it's just like they've lynched like the white people trying to help. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi is, woo. I
Hey,
can't
well, no,
drive through
well,
Hey
Mississippi.
John,
well,
hey
I'm-
John, hey John, hey,
Huh?
hey, three and D say this the best try since Moses and Reggie Theus.
I don't know about all that.
Hey,
I was born
Well,
in '89, bro.
I
I was
mean,
born.
hey,
hey, Foot, can you think of anybody else? Can you think about anybody else between there and there?
yeah,
Millsap and DMC.
99.
But
99
do,
was
you-
good.
do y'all consider this a real try? Come on.
I do.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
so you
Yes.
signed.
Because foot. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not up here saying, "Hey, we winning the championship this year." What I'm saying when I agree with John is this: one, we're actually heading in the right direction.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not a try to me.
As
That's not a try to
personnel.
me.
Because how many years we sat here and said we need to get people for Trae Young. We need to get taller people. We need to get another all-star. We need to get this. We need to get that. Well,
Went out the
Anthony
way to
goes
make
out there.
moves.
He go out there. He get you KP. So the center position we've been complaining about being undersized.
Mhm.
That's done. But KP also checked multiple boxes because now you could spread the floor from the 5 position. He's an elite 3-point shooter who was begging for some 3-point shooting. Then we complain about defense. You got Dyson Daniels. Then this offseason, you hit on Alexander Walker, right? So we are getting the pieces, and here's the best part, and this is why I'm off the Giannis train. I know I used to be choo-choo for Giannis, but after the moves that's made, you looking at what we have now. And the thing is this, outside of Trae Young and Porzingis, all the core players, maybe Alexander Walker might be a little older, but they about 22, 23 years old.
So that's my point, Jamon. So what I'm talking about is that, all right, as far as a try, yeah, I like the direction we headed to, right? But Porzingis, we don't know what we're going to get from him yet. He's on the 1 year. Same thing with what's the name. I love the core. I love the direction we headed, right? So for me, we still got a ways to go. I mean, I know y'all agree with that too, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I ain't up here, and
I don't call it a try.
And I talk cash shit, and
they fired a dude to get to this position.
Money. Yeah, I wouldn't bet money we win a championship, but I'm with John. This is the best try, meaning this is the best team they put together since 2000, hands down. Hands down.
Holler at me 20 games. Holler at me 20 games.
I will. Okay. After how many games? 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, now
we're gonna be about 15-5.
Now foot.
You count that? Okay, that'll be great.
Now foot. I'm counting what's on paper because for the previous few years, you didn't even have nothing on paper.
Yeah, you're right.
No, didn't.
Paper, yeah.
We didn't have nothing on paper.
On that way,
we
on
didn't.
That way. Yeah.
I mean, you had.
20 and Southside crazy.
That's all right.
I mean, we look. We would look at this team, and especially that year I was just talking about, man. I look at the team and see what it was they did in the all season. They went and did this. They went and did that. And I'm looking at on paper, and that was especially the situation when DJ left. 22 points gone. All right, let me see. What did we get? Dyson Daniels. He couldn't shoot drugs with a skinny needle in a fat vein. Let me see. This other one. Let me see. This one here. He couldn't throw up. Yeah, the Joker. I mean, Joker couldn't throw up if he had a stomach ache. I mean, it's you had nothing on paper, but
on
now
paper, John, we look amazing on paper. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
See that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
On paper. We don't look amazing. We look good.
I mean, bro, outside of just
compared to last year.
Yeah,
compared to
last year
when
the roster came out, as soon as I seen it, I was like, "Oh, we rebuilt it. We ain't trying to win shit."
But
hey man, hold on. Come on, I gotta ask you one question.
Developing. We were developing.
I'm not saying that when I got getting flamed all the time. You remember me saying that?
Yeah, I mean,
No, we ain't. Go get this.
I said, yeah. They told me. I mean, when I said we developed, we rebuilt, and they was like, at first they told me, no, we reloaded. And I'm like, only winners reload. What we reloading from?
Exactly.
And they was like, no, we not. We trying to win. I said, we're not trying to win.
Reload.
And I remember when I told them on the show, I said, you're gonna see. I told them on the show. I said, you're gonna see a Conwu take over from that center position because they just want to see what we got.
Yeah,
they just want to see what we got. And let me tell you something. And that's why I keep telling Matt, Double O time here is going to be real. It's going to be short because you got a whole half a season of Double O, Marion, right? If you the general manager, Marion, and you satisfied with double O, do you go trade for Porzingis?
Of course not.
Exactly.
No.
Like,
I could. I
But-
whoa. Wait a minute.
you don't
You
go
can be
trade-
satisfied with double O and still trade for
No,
Porzingis.
no.
Because Porzingis does not defend
Archie,
in space.
You draft a
He does.
guy.
He's not. He's not switchable like that.
Archie.
He can't guard guards. You've
I
seen
draft a
O
guy-
rip a guard.
You draft a guy.
I would
top
want
10.
both.
Watch this. You draft a guy top 10. He don't even break the starter rotation for 4 years.
Incompetence on the GM.
You finally give him an opportunity. He played half a season as the starter, and you still go get a better player than him in his position. The first thing I said when we traded for Porzingis was, if I'm double O agent, I'm on the phone. I'm getting up out of Atlanta.
That's true.
Because KP, what double O gonna do if we resign KP? If KP have a good season and we resign him, he gonna stay.
He gonna get his 15 million, play his 28 minutes a game, and be okay.
Yeah,
That's what he gonna do.
Here's
What
the
would he
thing, Archie.
try?
Here's the
What would
thing.
he
Here's the
try
thing.
Anywhere else?
He
won't.
gonna play those 28 minutes somewhere else, because here's another
Sacramento,
thing. Here's
he'll
another
definitely
thing.
start in
Here's
Sacramento.
another thing. Speaking about that center position, if they believed in double O so much, right? First of all, you go sign Porzingis. Then you turn around and go give a offer sheet to a G League center. Never been done, but we the first.
A
people
G
that-
League center is not a threat to Let's stop it. Like, I like him follow. Let's stop it.
Dante went out there. Dante
Double-
went out there and pulled down 10 boards. In how
Double
many minutes?
O, double
Well,
And double O scored like damn near 16. And like 12.
Check this out, man. Check this out, man.
Double O start.
thing that-
Who's team beside the Hawks?
Well, hey, now I want somebody.
Hold on.
Hey,
Thing
but
that's
fellas,
gonna keep-
hey, I gotta go, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man.
Have a good
All
trip.
All
man.
right.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh.
Enjoy Mexico.
The thing that's gonna keep double O on the team.
I
is
stay
the fact
on-
that
I
his
stay on the
contract
ball.
is
Go
so-
ahead.
is so
Listen.
small.
Okay.
He signed for $15 million, probably about the next 3 years.
Go
So
ahead.
it's not-
Uh-oh,
it's not
Marin,
a-
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you though, man.
I was saying, the thing
Everybody
that's gonna
went
keep
mute.
him- The thing that's gonna keep him.
John, check.
Can
this
you
out.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't
Can
hear
you-
y'all. Hey, I need to
You
put some
gotta
water in the phone.
refresh your phone.
I'll go out and
John
come
is-
back in. I see if
All
that.
right.
John is hilarious.
The thing that's gonna
Go
keep
ahead, man.
double O on the team is that his contract is small, and
Yeah.
it's already signed for the next 3 years. So ain't no real push to
Mhm.
move him out. He can be involved in a trade. Yes,
Very
seriously,
tradable.
he can be. But right now, I think it's either him or Porzingis. If Porzingis have a good year, then yeah, we keep both of them until the end of the season, and then maybe we move double O. But right now, double O is making backup money. Double O is playing backup, and it's no problem and no push to move him out. And he's good. He's good.
Very good.
He's good for the time that he's on the court. So it's no real move to push him out. I think that'll keep him. I think that'll keep him in a Hawks jersey for at least a year.
You mean this season?
Yeah, this season. Now,
Yeah,
now
I won't be
if
surprised.
a great deal come along and we can and we have a backup center, we might make a move. But I don't see us really moving him out.
Well, I look at it like this, Marion, and I said it all along when he signed that contract. I said it's a very tradable contract based off what he can produce. I don't think he's that great personally. He's just playing the Hawks, right? I'm not saying he's trash. He's a backup center. That's how I view him. He's a backup.
Who you
center.
talking about? Who you talking about, Foot?
Double O. But even with KP, so it wouldn't be strange to me if both KP and Double O is not here next year, right? I wouldn't be surprised, right? I don't say if you don't have him, you got to keep the other. I wouldn't even say that, because one thing I've been saying for the longest, and what honestly pushing, we're going to be so flexible next year to be able to do it whatever we want. And we're going to be if we go ahead and do what we need to do, we'll be a destination that people want to come to. They'll see what the organization's doing, the direction they're going. They got competent management now, finally. and then we'll be a place. All right, got some young guys over doing this. Let's come on. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. I think KP, of course, for him, they wait and see because if he want to stay, he's going to garner a lot of money, right? Let's keep 100, and then you got the trade element. So you trying to keep both of them at that like that. I'm gonna say what I said a long time ago. They trying to, and they finally said, I said we need to get some bigger dudes at all positions, including point guard. That's just my feel, right? We need to get bigger, longer, not just a big, but all across the board. Because if you look at the NBA, the makeup of the NBA now, look at the guards in the NBA, look at the wings in the NBA. They're long and athletic. So that's the way we're gonna have to compete with size. That's just my take on it.
Now see, now when I was saying that, I get paused.
I agree.
I would get paused right off of the doggone show. I get paused right off the doggone show.
I'm used to it too.
We got to get bigger and longer. It's crazy.
Yeah,
bigger. Cause see the thing, we were the littlest doggone team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they needed. I'm knocking John Collins all over the floor. DeAndre Hunter, he had a little muscle to him, but Trae Young, I've been going ad infinitum about Trae Young being so small and him not putting on weight and him gaining weight and becoming more stout, more sturdy or whatever. And I mean, Bogey looking like what was that Woody from Toy Story? That's what Bogey looked like to me. I mean,
Woody moving around or when Andy came through? Which one?
Yeah, both, man. But he just looked. I mean, man, it was just ridiculous. And like you all was saying last year. Now I'm gonna say this. Now, Foot, you made a great case last year about the fact that we were rebuilding, that we were retooling, whatever we were doing, we were doing. Yeah. Cause see, the thing is, if you look up either one of those terms in the dictionary, they're all interchangeable. It means all right. But the thing is, there's still a burning inside of you to want to see your team win. And it was just that burning inside of me that frustrated me beyond description because we weren't winning. And I saw why we weren't winning.
A couple of saw why we weren't winning.
Yeah. And this man, Tony Russell, somebody need to take a 2x4 and a bullwhip and just have at it all over him all down through downtown Atlanta because of how stupid that was for him to put his son in charge and let his son run this team damn near into the ground before. And see, Foot, I still don't know how, what happened as far as firing Landry Fields and getting his son out of there. Did the man nut up, just have a conniption fit or something and say, God darn it, tear it all down, go get me this and go get me that or whatever. Cause see, we were on track to keep doing the same stupid mess this year. We were on track to do the same mess, but something happened. Thank God whatever it was happened. Okay.
You fired
Thank God
Landry.
whatever it was
That's what
happened. And
Landry.
but see the thing was, all right, Foot, you say you had some sources saying that various things were going to happen or whatever. But see, I didn't have those sources.
No, I didn't say about the various things I had. I had got sources for certain things.
Yeah. Well,
I said what had happened. Some of the conversations that had happened in the past, not what was going to happen.
Yeah. But see, the thing was coming into this year, right after the end of the season, up until they fired Landry Fields, I was expecting the same crazy mess was going to happen again this year. Because you had nothing to tell you that it was going to be any different. Because the same fools were in charge.
Yeah, I kept telling y'all didn't pay attention when them GM consultants kept coming in. when Unsy came in, I think somebody had mentioned it. I kept
Well,
telling
I
you,
saw.
hold on. When they
Okay.
made him intern, I said, watch. I ain't had no inside scoop on that. I said, watch. That's Jim. When he came, I already knew what they're going to do. Not because of the inside source, but from where his background is. So I can't. Hey, let's get Austin up here real quick. John, what's up, Austin?
Hey, how everyone doing, man?
What's up, fella? What you got, buddy? We talking
right.
about Demond started off talking about Dyson Daniel potential extension and how much he's worth, and then we start talking about what we started talking about, fellas, after that? Southside?
I was talking about them stupid kids that came up in here that the daddy told them that they could have. Boy,
Turn the page on that one, John. We can turn the
Yeah,
page.
go ahead, Austin.
Man,
if I see him in the street, I'm slapping him. It's on site. It's on site.
with Dyson, for me, is you can't extend Dyson until you figure out what you're going to do with Trey. Because if you're not extending Trey, then Dyson isn't needed in a sense. Because Dyson's inability on offense is only able to be manageable because how great Trey is on offense. But then on the flip side, if you don't have someone like Trey who's terrible on defense at point, then you don't need someone who's so amazing on defense to trying to balance out the backcourt. So for me, it's like until you figure out what you're going to do with Trey, Dyson is on the back burner. Like
to your point,
I don't know about that.
Hold on. To your point, Austin, I believe you're correct in that, and a lot of people don't see how much of an interconnection all of our players are. We don't have that many players who can go out and get points. Not really. We don't.
I disagree, but
we don't have a team system that works that way. Our team system is just moving the ball around.
No, it's not, Barry.
What you just said there. Say for instance, if you take the system is number one key. Like if you took, in my opinion, if you took Bud and replaced and put him in the place of Quinn, our offense would get points with whether Trey on the court or not.
I agree.
It's Quinn. Like Quinn right now, he just when Trey's in the game, Quinn hand the ball to Trey and be like, okay, go make magic happen. But the problem is when Trey steps out, now everyone looking like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Now when Trey isn't playing, Quinn
I've been making this point for 2 years now. When Trey is out for injury, the offense looks totally different. I know Mary's gonna disagree.
No, I agree with that.
I hear everybody talk about we don't get points. That's BS because Trey account for 20-some points. The other guys account for the other whatever it is, right? A lot of points.
Is that all the Trey account for? You forgetting about the assists?
No. We ain't talking about potential assists, and none of that crap. We talking about scoring the ball.
Means something.
No. See what you talking about, Mary? I'm not talking about facilitating now, right?
But you have to. If you talk about how many points
that's what y'all like to do.
You got to facilitation.
Y'all keep talking about facilitating. At the end of the day, those guys are NBA players. Those guys can get buckets, right? Is playing within whatever system they're trying to want or what the coach want to do. That's just how the NBA works. Just like Pat Bell, he's a scorer. But when he got to the NBA, this is what I want you to do. Right?
I agree with you.
Look at all these guys playing one-on-one now, and these little things. One-on-one, them guys can score. They ain't just coming, I can't score. Because y'all people talk about shot creation and all this other BS, right? But I'm going to go back again to what I was saying. When Trey's out on an injury, Quinn coaches differently, and them guys score.
In my opinion, that's Quinn's fault. That's an indictment on Quinn. Like for instance, Pop going to coach.
Is it different? Is it different, better, or different, worse, or different, equal?
So I'm gonna finish. So you said that's indictment on Quinn. See, one thing you got to understand, you got to play a like Trey. What is Trey? Trey's what?
An offensive engine.
An offensive engine.
No,
he's an all-star. I ain't gonna say he's a superstar.
He's an offensive engine.
He's an
offensive engine.
Trey is a scorer.
And
That's
assist.
what he does. That's what he's done all his life.
He single-handedly makes offenses top 10. Single-handedly.
Not in the
when
playoffs.
You're giving a guy that type of money.
Not in the playoffs.
Then you're going to almost get to that point.
Playoff
where
record
you
is
supposed
pretty
to,
good. It's
right?
a play
That's
in.
just how it works. That's just the politics in the NBA. Trey's a scorer. You can't take that away from him. So they're not gonna not want him to score. That's why
No.
this is what you got this going on with it now with the whole thing is whole extension and stuff, right? That's what it is. Because in order for and people always tell me I'm hate Trey. No, I know how the NBA works. This is why.
No, you're
because
shortchanging him by just calling him a scorer, though. Like he's an
no,
offensive engine.
whatever y'all guys
You
want to
don't
call
want
it.
to consider the
Whatever y'all
Let
got.
me help you out.
The
Let me
whole
help you out.
thing.
Because
Hold on,
there's
man.
something that,
The whole
something that you
thing.
keep saying wrong. Let me help you.
No.
You
Let me
keep
finish
saying
what I'm saying. The
you
whole
keep saying
thing.
that Quinn coached differently. You keep saying that Quinn
Barry,
coached
let me
differently.
finish first,
Let
bro.
me help you. Let me help you. Let me help
Let me
you.
finish
You've
He
been
first.
does
talking.
go different.
You had your
He does
monologue.
go
Let me
different.
help you real quick.
The whole
You
it ain't
keep
about
saying
helping.
you
The
keep
whole thing
saying
with
that Quinn
with
coached differently.
Trey's a scorer. He makes X amount of money. The way the NBA politics work, that's he gonna get the most of it. That's just how it works, right? So in order for us to succeed, Trey's gonna have to take a back seat on offense if he's gonna be on his team.
On
Right?
scoring. On
That's
scoring.
that's just real talk. That's nothing against how he
And
can
he
play.
can.
There's nothing against what he's capable of. That's just the reality of the situation.
Is
Because
25 and 12 taking the back seat? Because I
again,
think that's what he's going to average.
again, he can average 13 assists, 14 assists, taking the back seat, right? I think
And
he
then-
need to go down by 22 points.
And then
Right?
also
His
it's
usage.
even
Right.
even
But
with the point.
Whoa. Hold on. Let me ask this question. Cause see, the thing is, this is where I get confused with taking a back seat and not scoring as much and all of this. Can you consciously do that while you're playing basketball on the floor, or does it just happen to work out that way when someone is helping you? Because Trey Young just needs scoring help. Okay? Because, all right, Foot, you said Trey Young's is a scorer, always been a scorer. All right, he is. He's also a facilitator. Now, Austin, you said, I heard you chime in and say, except in the playoffs. You know why he doesn't do it in the playoffs? Because the teams that play against them know.
I said I said he doesn't guarantee you a top 10 offense in the playoff. That what Archie had said. That's the only thing I was saying.
Okay, and
you
that's
can't,
true.
One player can't single-handedly give you a top 10 offense in the playoffs. Playoffs a different game.
Well, see, this is the
This is true.
problem. This is the problem. The teams you playing in the playoffs, that's not Rudy Poot that you playing every night when you go in the playoffs. You got one team that you're going to be playing every night until you advance or they advance. All right. Now, plus that particular team is going to be better than the Rudy Poot that you've been playing the 82 games because they qualified to go to the playoffs just like you. So they recognize and realize if I stop Trey Young, the Atlanta Hawks stop. Okay, because there are no other options. There's nobody else that's going to score 25, 30 points a night on a regular basis when it was required of them to do so when Trey Young was there. He's never had that kind of help. He
Do you
needed
think
it.
we have that
And
kind of help now?
yeah, now, and see,
I'm a come in and say this. All right. So
okay.
we've had this discussion so many times.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, we have.
I'm gonna say it like this. Trey Young's worst enemy is his own self. Now we talking about a point guard that went to Eastern Conference Finals with whatever he had at that time. We've all discussed and said the team that we have on paper is probably one of the best teams that they've constructed around him. First of all, he was playing with a center in Capella who can't stretch the floor. You look at who he has now. So you got a center that can stretch the floor. He can play pick and roll with Porzingis. He didn't have JJ a lot of last year. JJ stays healthy. If he can give us 60, 70 games a year. He didn't have that last year. He got number one overall draft pick coming on his second year. He got Dyson Daniels, who's not a great three-ball shooter, but he can break the defense down, and he could put pressure and get to the line. And then he has himself. 4 out of 5 people star lineup can shoot the three. And we couldn't say that in previous teams. So this is not somebody that's a rookie. I'm pretty sure he's had this in his ear every year since the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, how you going to distribute the ball? Can you be more facilitated when the team needs you and not try to do hero ball all the time? Me, Foot, and some of the people, we get tired of that. The game get to the end of the game and he taking the last shot. He taking a dumbass logo three, trying to goddamn do some teardrop with two defenders in his face. He got to understand he the shortest person on the team. He don't have to do all that anymore. He got wing players, long, athletic. Got like Demond said before he get off. So the first 10 games of the season, if we don't see that analysis by him to understand that, hey, I don't have to do what I did 5-6 years ago. Yes, it will be a better productive team.
But you
And
know what?
Well, solution. We don't know that yet
I saw a
because
little bit of it. I saw a little
yeah,
bit of it in the preseason game.
I,
But
I,
go
I,
ahead.
I,
I
I was
understand, but you have not seen that on continuous enough of a basis for him to. Oh, okay, now I got some help. Cause one
But
game does not prove all that.
well.
but who
Porzingis is the best scorer he
it
ever
is
played
some
with, though. You can't
it
say
Trey's
is
not
some
going
Porzingis
to
is
take
the
the
best
back
scorer he
seat.
ever
That's
played
just the
with.
reality because he's going
it
Now
to
I'm
is
on. Trey. I agree with your solution. You're gonna have to try. You definitely gonna have to try. Here you go. I'm dribbling up the court. You open. Here you go. All right. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Clink, clink, clink.
I'm gonna
Oh
tell
well, son. No,
let
I
me
can't.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Them other four players he playing with ain't going for that shit. It's too many players on. It's too many mouths to feed on this team.
Yep.
Dyson is in the contract
bingo,
year. It's too
Right.
much people that got a lot of shit to
bingo.
prove.
And
So
also,
it can't be about him because the fans gonna pick up on that shit real quick.
Shit, we already done picked up on it.
and
I
also
mean, well, wait a
if
minute.
JJ
When
is
you say
healthy, if
go
JJ
ahead,
is healthy,
go ahead.
if JJ is healthy, he's gonna have just the biggest voice in the ownership group as Trey does. So they're gonna be looking at him, JJ, how you feel things running, how you think is to get team going. And then on Trey end, Trey could, if you remember Dwayne Wade, Trey could actually take his usage down, but his points per game doesn't go down. He could actually
Okay,
take
now
2 to 3 field goal attempts fewer a game, but his efficiency would go up. Where when you look at the numbers, it won't look like it still be the same numbers, but when you look at the play style, you can see, okay, he's not pushing or forcing as much. Because you remember Dwayne Wade used to do the thing where he'll go to the second and third quarter, it look like he only had 12 points. Then all of a sudden, in the start of the fourth quarter, he'll come with 12 straight.
I think you're talking about efficiency. That's what
Right.
you're talking about.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's a way for it to happen.
now
Right.
solution and Foot. Now you guys just said something saying they not gonna go for that and people are gonna peep it out. Well, now what are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's players on here that want to meet their accolades. It's more about Trey Young. I mean, you got JJ coming off a year where he was hurt. I'm pretty sure he want to come back, have bounce back here. You got Porzingis in a 1-year contract. He wants to prove that he can be signed for good money again. You got a number 1 overall pick that wants to live up to. He got his brand, his reputation. He's living up to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, it was a weak draft, but shit, still, he's a number 1 overall pick. And Dyson trying to get paid, bro. So and same
Okay.
thing with Trey. Trey's in
Oh,
the
We gonna be
contract.
good,
John, let me
man.
get
We
my
gonna be
take.
good.
You gotta hit shots.
But okay, now this
My
now
answer to
see
that,
this
John,
You gotta hit shots.
now
is
see my okay now your
John,
Foot
let me respond to you real quick. So
okay.
I've been saying this all since we put together this team, right? To add on to Solution said, there's not enough balls to go around right now. It's only
It
one
ain't.
freaking ball.
That's crazy, Paul.
And so, like you said, they gonna want theirs, right? So it can't be the way it was.
Nope.
No, you know, and
don't
I
have
don't
to be.
believe I don't go with this excuse about he ain't got nobody around here. Because when we went through the Eastern Conference Finals, other people besides Trey broke the freaking record that still stands, who averaged double figures throughout the team as far as averaging double figures throughout their series. So we can't keep saying he didn't have no damn help. He got more help now, But we can't keep making excuses and putting stuff on other players. I hate doing that. Right?
We
We'll
didn't.
get to
Okay,
Alma.
before we got Dyson, we didn't build a team around him. We had
But again,
Sadiq Bey playing power forward. That does not make sense.
Missing the
No,
point.
no,
Okay, okay,
no. I think we're a little too hard on Trey.
No,
like he's
it's not
really,
about, it's not being
really
hard
good.
on Trey. It's hard on the fans, right? What the
Okay,
fans
now let me
Trey's
say
gonna
this.
be awesome, man. Trey's gonna be awesome.
Now let
Watch
me
out.
now let
Like,
me
we
say
gonna
this.
fit.
Hopefully.
Okay, now let me say this.
I doubt it.
When we got rid of Gallinari, when we got rid of Lou, and those people who got us to that Eastern Conference championship run, and replaced them with other people, or tried to make other people come out and do their job, they were incapable of doing their job.
Hold on,
Okay.
John. Hold on now. We read it back.
Where are those players at, John? And what roles are they playing on what team?
No, that's his basically point. But I'm just saying is that we ran it back now, John. It wasn't like we went to the ECF and they changed the whole team.
Yeah, we did.
They relied
The whole
on Cam
squad.
Reddish and DeAndre Hunter taking
Wasn't
the step, and
Gallinari gone? Wasn't
Ain't no
Gallinari gone?
nothing. I'm just saying is
No,
that
he
guys,
stayed one more year after that.
whatever, they were there the following year. They didn't go nowhere. They were not replaced. I mean, it might have been some injuries or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was some injuries.
They were here. I know Gallo eventually got hurt. Was it the following
Gallo
year?
got hurt. Nick got hurt in the play-in. It was some injuries.
Well, he got, but that's later on though. Like you just said, play-in. We just finished ECF. Why are we in the play-in? The next step.
We had injuries before that.
Okay, I attribute that to the rest of the league catching up to what it was that we were doing, because we were really a one-trick pony. We were really a one-trick pony.
And when you say that, a lot of that too was the referees. They stopped calling Trey Gain the way they was calling him the season before.
That too. Yes.
That played a big part in it.
I've been listening to y'all for I ain't know it was on though, but I've been listening at least the last probably 20 or so if I came on, or however long y'all been harping on Trey.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna try my best not to. I don't know, because that's the thing. I think fans it's Trey, and Trey is beloved and everything like that, though. But
I don't think that's what we were saying. It's not Trey.
No. Well, I mean that's where it might get caught up in. But the whole thing, it's hard to say it or nitpick when a guy have the stat numbers that he have, though. But fact is, though, throughout Trey's career, other people have said it. You've heard nuggets piece here and there and stuff like that. Trey does not trust his teammates. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all as fans be like, oh, because he's so. Bottom line is these guys are professionals. You got as a point guard, you are the coach on the floor. You need to know each and every one of your guys' individual strengths. Listen to former players talk about when they played with somebody like Andre Miller. Listen to them when they talk about when they played with somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they did it and they passed. So that's all it is or whatever to understand. It's I know the game a little different, but Trey wasn't always necessarily a passing type guy. The dude averaged 40-something in his senior year in high school, bro. Like Jeff Teague himself was said, he bro, I can't even take that many shots in the game. You know what I'm saying? Or even I don't even I'm not wired. It's I'll go 25. My high might be 30. Right. But you saying you average 42? That's because Trey in high school and stuff, he said this. I got it and I went. It was straight you know what I'm saying, me offensive goal and score or whatever. So it's he has the ability to do certain things, but we can't necessarily just always be oh, he ain't had no help. Oh, he ain't had no help. Because what y'all doing is setting yourself up to be super mad if this crap don't go right or something like that. You feel me? With his supposed best roster around him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, but all I just want to say is that Trey for sure needs to trust his guys, and that's been a struggle through his career.
Well, Mike, that's a big question too.
That was a real good take maybe 2 years ago. But last year, when we started off the season, strong. We won we was in the in tournament, the in season tournament. We looked real good beating teams in the in season tournament. If JJ wouldn't have got hurt, I think we would have had a much better record if JJ didn't get hurt.
But at the same time, that was a month and a half.
Yeah,
it didn't start going. Fellas, it didn't start going downhill when JJ got hurt. I mean, that's just we were mid then, and we would continue to be miserable.
It went down. Hold on, Foot. Hold on.
Downhill. No, we had great wins.
That all we would win with the team that we started with was 36, 34
but
games.
we lost to who all the time? Who was losing to?
Oh, I mean, but we didn't have everybody when we lost to them. I'm talking about like the Wizards. We didn't have everybody when we lost to them.
Man,
we won 40 games.
We shouldn't have lost to the Wizards.
Basketball, as you know, is about matchups anyway. But the thing about who did we beat? We beat a lot of good teams too.
I mean, but that's what we do, bro. We be doing it.
But
bro.
yeah, this the question though. This the question.
We were still mid.
So if with everyone saying this the most, or everyone thinking this probably the most talent, if we lose, I mean, we win fewer than 45 games in relative health, how much blame does Trey get? You get what I'm saying?
It's not about. I think it's not about blaming Trey. It's not about blaming Trey. For me,
if this team is less than what people like to say, they don't blame somebody.
Yeah, I know, but people always like to say, let's say, especially with me, like blame Trey. I'm talking basketball, right? One thing I talk about all the time is get the right pieces that fit. That don't mean the player's bad, but you have to get the right players that fit. That's why I said, give me 20. On paper, like John said, we should be 52, 53 at least, right? This year on paper. But again, the pieces, OKC fit well. Indiana fit well. I mean, it ain't like they have some world beaters over there, but they fit well together. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about Rashad. Rashad always going to talk. But at the end of the day, fellas, man, it's about right. If we don't succeed, no, I'm not going to say it's Trey's fault because it's a team game. It's a team sport, right?
But Foot, I understand what you're saying. Trey's up for the extension. That's why this is the question. Trey's the one that's up for the extension. That's why this is the question. Basically, if Trey, but I'm saying, but Trey the one trying to go for max money. No one else is even considering max money right now. So if we can't get 45 wins,
consider the max he can make.
Probably consider that max money.
Yeah. So if he plays good,
not in Atlanta.
And
you know something else.
You rolling dice, though, Austin. Because if he balled this season, I don't know now.
Not in Atlanta.
Yes,
what he's saying is that he does that, he's gonna be out of here. They're not gonna lock in on him. He's gonna be out of here if that's
what I'm saying.
Like 30, 32.
Wait a minute. Can Dyson qualify for the Supermax?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Can he?
If he make all NBA next year, that's it.
I ain't paying that.
Qualify.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It can't be all about Trey. He gonna have to facilitate this year. He don't have to play hero ball because all these dudes hungry. They out here trying to make a statement this year, bro. I'm telling you.
But wait a minute, Solution, isn't he facilitating? Hasn't
I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't say that. I didn't say I said he will have to.
John, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. If I hold the ball until I know I'm getting an assist, that's not facilitating.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
If I'm not willing to get a hockey assist,
now,
that's not facilitating.
It will end up as an assist in the book. But Austin, like, it's so hard. That's why I said it's hard to argue that somebody is not necessarily like this.
Hold up.
In the stats.
Hold up. I got to disagree. I got to disagree with that. Okay. I got to disagree. I got to disagree with that. I got to disagree with that because who on this team did he know that he was going to get an assist out of when he passed him the ball? But nobody on this team, wasn't no guaranteed assist. Nobody.
But he's not trying to get a hockey assist.
In my opinion,
he was never trying to get a hockey assist.
Yeah, Shaq down low.
I'm gonna be real with you, John. In my opinion,
Marion, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody.
John, listen to me though. In my opinion, what you are saying, you are a bad teammate. A lot of y'all are. I wouldn't want y'all on my squad. Me as a player and as a leader or whatever, like, bro, I'm not thinking to myself that, oh, this nigga can't shoot. Like, no, bro. If anything, I'm trying to get you to be confident because I'm going to need you. That's how you supposed to lead a team in ball. You can't think to yourself,
Okay.
"Oh, they can't do X, Y, and Z, so I'm not gonna pass it." Nigga, they on
No,
your
I
team.
didn't. Now, Mike, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But
That's
that's what
I'm
it seemed like on the,
now,
on the court a lot of
listen,
times.
Okay, listen to me very carefully. I am asking you the question. I am not playing point guard and making that determination.
Okay,
I'm
John.
asking you the question.
John,
Who
John.
was it? Hold on. Who was it looking from the outside in? And that's all I can do. Look from the outside in. Who was it that, because see, Austin, you made the assertion.
I got your answer. Go ahead.
Technically, yes.
You made the assertion.
I got your answer.
You
Who
made
it
the
was?
assertion
I got your answer. Who it was?
that Trae Young was holding the ball, trying to wait for somebody to get the assist. Now,
I got your answer.
I'm asking, who on God's green earth did we have last year that was a guaranteed doggone assist where I would hold the ball and wait and until that person was available for an assist?
You saying that wrong. That's not necessarily how it go down.
No.
But
Every single person that gets a check that is signed by the wrestler, they could get a bucket.
Exactly.
No, they can't.
Listen,
Man,
listen.
Look at the shoe
Listen,
man.
now you gotta
Hold up. Did you watch this team last year?
Basketball players.
Listen, I didn't say they could get a bucket every place. I didn't say they get a bucket all over the court, but every player got a zone where they could get a bucket. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it this far.
Who? From that team last year? Now, Zach. Hey, Mike.
Dyson, DeAndre Hunter, before he left, I used to try and call out what DeAndre is strong at and how he needs to get the ball. The crap won't happen.
Didn't he get the ball though? It's not the highest point average he ever had.
But DeAndre Hunter was a front rimmer. DeAndre Hunter was a front rimmer.
Y'all know he can be strong in Cleveland, right?
His career with us, Marion. That's what I'm talking about. His career with us.
Yeah, you talking about 5 years ago?
Hey, DeAndre Hunter, wait a minute. DeAndre Hunter didn't start hitting that shot until he was coming off the bench.
That's right, because guess what? They got him the ball.
It was flowing.
That's what
It was flowing.
Mike been talking about it.
It was the offense was flowing. That's why he did it. It was flowing.
Hey, Rick, if you can hear me, Rick, the difference between you don't have the same energy, or I don't necessarily, even though you're bringing them up, Kobe and Michael Jordan, is because they were not point guards. I think that y'all fail to realize that it's a different story when it's the point guard. A shooting guard, the team can determine that they don't get the ball right now. So the point guard is bring. So it's like automatically somebody else gets to touch the ball before that person get the ball and ball hog. If Trae decides to ball hog, nobody else gets to touch the ball in that instance. I'm not saying that's what he do. I'm just saying I remove
as a point guard,
if the point guard decides that he wants to score, it is great chance that nobody would touch the ball at that time that he's decided that he wants to go score.
And when you do that, the offense doesn't flow.
And bring it down.
But see, that's why I do not, me personally, that's why I don't like point guards scoring. Okay? And I don't like point guards being the leading scorer.
I want you to lead the scores on your wing or the front court. That's where I personally
I mean, what they call it a shooting guard for a reason. That's supposed to be your best shooter on the floor. Your shooting guard is the best shooter on the floor. Okay.
To piggyback on your point, John, that's why Luka and Trae haven't won a championship yet. Because since they've been drafted, they've been trying to put the right people around them. And then, history is shown. Most championships are not going to be won through a point guard. It's just not.
No,
they're supposed to be the conductor of the team. They're supposed
to feed everybody.
Exactly. And the problem that the Hawks did is when we came out the Bud area and we got
Kyrie didn't leave him in school.
I just want to add real quick.
The problem is that when we came out of the Bud area, we got swept by the Cavs, and they did a whole little turnaround, and they decided to make Trae superstar. And when they went down that route, because we had these people in the front office, they got rid of Schlenk and all these people. And that's why we had so much back and forth going in the front office, because I can bet you It was somebody at front office that said this shit not gonna work trying to build around a fucking point guard. And
Travis
that's
was
why
saying
we
it.
that's why we digressed after we came out of the Eastern Conference Finals, because it's so difficult to when you all your cash cow is on the point guard and everybody come to see him. That's why he's so beloved. But in today's modern NBA, it's very difficult. It's very difficult
Well,
to
well,
win
it
with
never
him.
worked. It never worked.
Never worked. Solution.
Yeah.
It never worked. That never worked.
A lot
You
more
know,
often than not, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
you know.
Yeah,
Well,
because even
I
it could, like a couple occasions.
well,
More often.
if there are some exceptions to the rule, and
Yeah, it's
plus the
always
fact we were trying to make an exception to the rule because we
Yeah.
went and got 2 point guards.
we're trying to do that.
We went and got 2 of them.
And it was
no,
the
no,
worst
no,
defensive
John,
efficiency
no,
in the
John.
NBA.
We went and got
Straight
two
push
undersized
forward.
point
DJ was
guards.
here because of
We didn't
Trey.
just get 2 point guards. We got 2 undersized point guards.
Boy.
That's the big difference.
Mhm.
We got 2
What?
undersized point
Well,
guards.
DJ was
That made it
6'5",
worse.
so
Not really.
yeah.
He's 6'4".
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, going back to what we
That's
was talking
doable.
about, earlier, I wanted to say something. But the reason that they got Landry out of here is because you got to look at what the owner looks at. No matter how much of a guinea pig he might have been, is the overall product. The thing was, we kept being mid every year, bro. And then you bring Kobe in here, he's hurt. Then your top draft picks, you put Double O in there, that we're going to losing streak. When you put him at center, you put Capella down there. So a lot of chess moves that Landry made, it backfired on him. And if we didn't do anything, this fan base wasn't gonna go into another year expecting another mid-season, bro. So they had to bring some new blood in here.
I'ma say
That's
it
why they got
again.
his ass out of here.
Landry was a do boy.
Yeah, bro.
Landry was a do boy. Landry wasn't making them decisions. Trust me on that.
A solution. A solution. Now look. Now look. Every time I think about this, my stomach starts hurting. All right, the boss's son, who's supposed to have been following the general manager and president of basketball operations around, followed him around until he found a dark space to stab him in the back in the stairwell. Okay, then them jokers go up to dad. He's not listening to us. And Travis Schlenk looking around, listening to you. You don't know shit from Shinola. What the hell am I gonna listen to you for? And see, that's what was going on. You had people who had absolutely no basketball acumen, no basketball experience.
But think about what you said, John. Hey, John, think about what you said though. Think about what you said. If you got if you got a strong GM in your franchise, you think anybody fucking with him? Well, fuck anybody. You look at what's the dude for the Lakers that used to play? What's the dude for the Lakers that used to play?
Magic.
Not Magic. The white dude.
Linka or something?
Kupchak.
Rabbits.
Okay, but all of them people are alphas. You think
Because
the owners
Kupchak was GM or something up there in the Lakers organization, wasn't he?
I'm thinking about somebody else
Kurt
when they
Rambis?
come to me. But my point is, if you got an alpha GM in your organization, ain't nobody fucking with him. That's why Landry Fields was terrible because
Well, no.
the
I ain't
owners.
talking about Landry Fields. Because like Foot said, he was a do boy. He followed behind Nick Russell to be Nick Russell's GM and undermine Travis Schlenk. Okay,
I'm talking about Jerry West. But go ahead.
talking about Jerry West. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see,
That's something different. Jerry West
that's
once
the
in a
thing.
lifetime.
See, but this is what I'm talking about. See, these people, the son of the owner was put in charge of the team. He went and drugged Landry Fields behind him, and he ended up being the scapegoat. He the only one without a job.
John, I gotta tell you though, that was Travis' fault. That was Travis' fault, in my opinion. Travis was terrible at drafting. He was terrible at drafting. He opened that door up. He was terrible at drafting.
Technically, he got Trey. What are you talking about?
What? That's 1 for 7.
I'm just saying though.
Went for 7.
Landry
That
went
wasn't cooking in the majors.
Landry went over whatever you did.
No.
Austin,
Listen.
That
I'm not
Austin,
saying
that don't
Hey,
mean
I'm
that
not
don't.
saying that.
Hey, Rick, who Rick's
Hold on,
son?
hey, Rick, you gotta put on your camera, man.
Say, who
Turn back
Rick's
on your
son?
camera, Rick.
I'm not saying see, that's the thing. We so bad at drafting in the Hawks. We saying because he's our best that he's good. No, that's not the case. He was bad. And because he was bad, that was opened the door up for DeJounte Murray trade to even be a subject.
You right.
No, well, hey, that bad GM did not want him.
Hey, Rick, turn on your camera. Or I'm gonna drop you off, and when you come back, come back on.
I did see him for a second, but see, this is the thing, Austin. This is the thing, Austin. Okay, your bad GM Travis Schlenk did not want DeJounte Murray for the price that we were trying to pay for him. He said no. Okay, and see, and because of that, he wasn't the cause of DeJounte Murray coming here at that price that we got him. Okay, and so my thing is that that still does not justify you, Dad, hiring your son as a general manager, president of basketball operations with no experience. And then on top of it, Austin, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet. Austin, on top of that, he's coddling the star player. He has an inappropriate relationship with the star player, Trae Young. Where
relationship
he going? Oh well, now pause. Let me say pause. All right.
Wait a minute now.
Like what? Okay.
I mean, okay. Well, let me. Okay, I said when I say inappropriate relationship, it wasn't a player owner relationship. It was a friend relationship because they were friends outside of the team, and that just screwed the whole dynamic up. That screwed the whole dynamic up.
Rick, go ahead after John, Rick. We get you.
Go ahead, John. You can finish up. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rick.
I'm just trying to get this thing working.
Turn your mic on. We can't hear you.
I can hear you.
You hear? Oh, I guess it's me then.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Rick.
No, I didn't miss a bunch of it.
Well, I got a bad man. Shoot, I can't hear.
Geriatric ass phone. But I was actually just trying to jump in. I know y'all were on the other subject before.
Yeah,
I don't know how far you've gotten from that. But,
just jump in. Whatever topic.
Yeah, you want to talk?
No, I mean, it was just kind of like.
Yeah, if you're gonna address really something that I say, tell them to tell me what you said. I can't hear you. What's going on, AC?
No, I'm just saying, like, to me, I just find it kind of amazing that we really sitting here talking about like we're worried if Trae Young is going to pass the basketball.
I'm not worried about him.
It's like an
no, nobody said that.
It's like you guys are living in an alternative universe.
No, well, I don't know what you said, but I didn't say it.
I live on
like,
Earth.
Trae Young is going to pass the basketball. There is no fear whatsoever about that.
It's not about passing, Rick. That's not what we're talking about.
What are you talking about? Tell me.
We're not talking about. We're talking about his offensive usage going down.
You talking about what now?
His offensive usage going down.
His usage went down last season. And
No. Okay, let me be clear. Not look to score as much. How about that?
I mean, I want to just look at wins and losses, just like anybody else.
And I can't. I wish I could hear him.
And I totally understand some of your perspective. Like, I understand where Mike is coming from as a player, and you too, Foot, as a coach, as a matter of fact, too. You know, we go back and forth about different things on this subject, but I understand what you're saying, and I don't necessarily think you guys are wrong. All I'm saying is that I can't look at this like David Roddy, Barlow, Garrison, Matthews, G-Wagon, George Niang, solid players. Flipping them there in the NBA, but like having that level of trust for them, and then having Nah and having KP and having healthy Jalen. You know, it's gonna be a little bit different than that, guys. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, you're exactly right, Rick. I wasn't trying to, and then when Marion told me like, oh, you talking about severe. So I'll acknowledge. And I said last year, like Trae, he grew up some last year and stuff like that. And we need to go more, going into this season. I was just talking about in general overall. Because when I came in and when I was listening, At least that's what I felt like. They were just talking like kind of overall Trey, and I was just talking like career.
A lot of what you guys are saying
to trust his teammates.
And a lot of what you guys saying are facts, and I agree with them. But I just feel it also gets lost in the sauce a lot that Trae Young is just turning 27 this year. He's been with his team since he was like 19, 20 years old. Like, I'm going on. I'll be 51 on Sunday. I'm just thinking about when I was that age. I was a wild man. Like, you couldn't expect me to lead. I couldn't lead Hogan's Heroes, man.
You was a ball hog Rick on the court. No, just playing.
I mean, I will say this to your point, Rick, that Trae Young, he has everything in his arsenal to get a max contract. Everything he needs, Ansel put it around him to get a max contract this year if he stays fully healthy. It wouldn't be no doubt about it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and it's put up and shut up. Like, he has a team.
Let me say this. Okay, Rick, are you talking? I don't want to interrupt you because I can't. I wish I could hear what you're saying,
John.
but I can't hear you.
He said, "Go ahead, John." He said, "Go ahead."
Okay, man. It must be. Yeah, I guess these new iPhone 17 need a lot of water. I might need to put some more water in this sucker tonight. At any rate, I'm gonna say this. And I want y'all to chew on this here for a second. Now, Trae Young not scoring as much and trusting his teammates. Do you remember the discussions that we had when DJ did come, that Trae Young had to let loose a little bit and let other people score, especially DJ, because he was supposed to came and help Trae out? And I remember us having these same discussions back during that time. Marion, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because so I said that Trae Young needed a year to get out of hero ball mode in the 2 years that DJ was here, because DJ was a mid-range scorer and he developed a three-pointer. Okay. And he had to, I guess, start trusting DJ. Now, as far as Bogey was concerned and DeAndre Hunter, I wouldn't trust them jokers with a dollar bill in a strip club.
We already know how you feel about them, bro.
John always so hard.
Let me say this real quick. We've been talking about the Trae Young as a facilitator, and the truth of the matter is, you get DeAndre Hunter 19 points per game. You get Jalen 19 points per game. You get Dyson 14 points a game. You get O 13 points a game. How do you think that happens? Except you have a guy who put up 880 assists per game and led the league in assists, 880 assists and led the league in assists per game. How do you think that happens? Okay. You think that just happens by luck?
All this shots was assisted by Trae.
This is what I want to say.
No, they all assisted by Trae.
Can I say this, Mary? I agree with you right there. You're right. You're exactly right. To be honest with y'all, the issue ultimately, as Atlanta Hawks fans, the Atlanta Hawks team and Trae Young era, the issue ultimately is not offense. It ain't Trae probably passing or this or that or whatever. Because even so, if he go hero ball, he might do it and win it. We've seen it before.
I don't know, Mike.
I'm not saying that it's not an issue at all. But let me finish, Mary. I want to finish my little point.
Oh man, I forget. So let me finish my thought.
Man, Mary,
what it seems like a lot of Hawks fans have done is break down Trae Young to the last 30 seconds of the game, and break down Trae Young to the dribbling the ball and trying to get the last shot. Because that's all I hear about is the hero ball and the trying to win.
No, you don't, Mary.
Okay, so let me feel what I'm saying.
That's a lot of what I hear.
So let him finish, Mary. Hey, Mary, let him finish.
What about the other three quarters?
Let him finish, Mary.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say those little words. I'm acknowledging that. I'm just saying, even with the quote unquote hero ball, Mary, he's won games for us in the last 30 seconds. Even in the other 3 quarters. What I'm saying is that ultimately the top issue, if you think about it, because like you're right, how does that happen? D point to that, but then you got to ask yourself, but then dang, how this good offense, this great offensive assist guy, and these guys averaging this, we don't do crap. We constantly in the play in and lose. Ultimately, the real issue is the lack of consistent effort and awareness on the defensive end. Trae Young continuously to say, screw the little things. Hopefully that's the next step they take. We've seen him, okay, like you said, we acknowledge him trusting his teammates last year. That fool, I give him credit. He was trusting straight G League bums. He was passing them the ball.
Remember that though, G League.
He did though. But the next step that we need Trae to take though, for us to really like break through, because at the end of the day, he's gonna be on the floor probably more than anybody, or just as much as anybody going to be playing. So he got to pay attention to the little things. He got to put a body on somebody and box them out when the ball go up, even if it's a point guard, box his butt out. Don't sit there and just look at Davion. I'm using that as an example. That's a recent type situation. I'm just saying. But again, I can go into the Orlando thing. He didn't box out. He allowed Black to just snag the ball over him and go back over him. He just standing there on the block looking. Little things, consistent effort on defense, because Trae can do it. We've seen it in like little stuff. It's like, nigga, just do it all the time, bro. And you would calibrate so far. He would. So I hope that's what he does.
I'm not arguing about defense with you. I don't have a problem with it. I do want to see Trae.
I just try to switch it up from
but now when you try to say that it's all on Trae's defense, I think you're wrong there. Because as you said, he out there with Roddy, he out there with Moji. He out there with
but that was like 40 games.
He out there with a
40 games of a whole career.
Hey. And then what did they replace them with?
But hold on though, John. Even with all this doubt of y'all talking about stuff, Archie, when he just left, said what? That he's a top 10 basically by himself. So in this season, all right, we just talking season. I know I'll buy it when it comes to postseason stuff. All right, woo. But during the season stuff, what happens? We still managed to make it to the play-in. They still had a higher record than Vegas predicted with all the injury in these G League bombs. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Real talk.
Exactly.
Real talk. Ultimately, it ain't too much offense because I give it to you. Trae Slick gonna figure the offense crap out, bro. And that's the way I feel and my mental. And I wish Trae thought this way mentally. I ain't nowhere near no professional basketball player. I'm a little pickup street ball person, but mentally, my thought.
So
process,
are they.
My thought process is this: long as we stop them from scoring, nigga, I will accidentally score. So we gonna win. We just gotta make sure they don't score. Cause like, bro, I'm gonna score. You feel me? Like, okay, I might have missed that time. Let me come down, just stop them, not let them do the because, bro, I'm gonna score. And this Trae got it like Trae, you gonna score or get somebody to score. So we just got to stop, folks. This
is my thing. This is my thing. I don't look at Trae's offense against the bottom 15 teams in the league. To me, because the bottom 15 teams in the league, they're not going to be in the playoffs anyway. So what Trae does against Toronto now, not 4 years ago, but Toronto now on a random Tuesday, he go out and lead offense to 135 points. But then the next game against Boston, we only scored 90. Yeah, it averaged out to 115, but that's not good balance. That's not good consistency. So to me, on offense, I'm not just looking at the last 30 seconds. I'm looking at the last 7 to 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. Trae does have problems.
All right, so listen. I got a 3-part question real quick. A real quick question. Who's the best ball handler on the team?
Trae Young.
Trae?
Right. Okay, who's the best one-on-one player on the team?
What are you talking about? Hold on, man. Pause.
Hold on. Ball handler?
Hold on, ball handler? No, we gotta talk this defense crap, bro. Because finisher, welcome back. And that's how we
Hey, man,
bro. Like, no, bro. Like that's
the defense. Hey, listen.
No, your point guard plays defense, man. Until this recent era bull crap, name me a point guard that couldn't play defense and basically want your point of attack, bro.
Do you really think? Okay, do you really think he's gonna change? You think if he ever did it by now, do you really think he's gonna change right now?
You're acting like he's gotten better every year. I don't think he's
it's over with for Trae.
Marion, Steve Nash didn't win anything.
I swear to y'all, front court players do not like sitting there having lazy perimeter players up because y'all can't stop niggas, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I swear to God, it could be Dwight Howard. Somebody I was asking them what the truth is. You might see them blocking shots and coming over in the help, but ideally they want their sorry ass point guard to keep their man in front of them, so they don't have to keep trying to roll over and stuff. I would judge a big man on his defense on what he do with his man. That's everybody. That's everybody. But the big, y'all like, that's them short nigga stuff. I know who's small and short. I ain't never played on no back line before. Ain't never been no front court. Because that's it. Like, bro, that's the most frustrating thing ever. Niggas just
let me okay. Hey, let me tell you. Name 3 dogs. Name 3 dogs on defense.
Y'all make me forget. Mike, let me say this.
My fault, bro. That jump pissed me off, bro. I hate that crap, bro. I got you. Man, I don't think Mike
was blaming Trey for defense, man. Well, I don't think what he's talking about, what I've talked about a lot with what people call me haters. We've seen Trey play defense. And when he lock in and attempt and play defense the way he's capable of playing, it's great. What we're talking about is the consistent effort in doing that. What he can do. I mean, he ain't even got to be the stopper, but the resistance that he's able to put up, that's what Mike was talking about. That's what I talk about a lot.
Can I add to that?
Hold on, man. Let me finish. Too many times in games, you'll see him, just let him go. That's what pisses me off about the effort, getting back or whatever. I can't stand it. It pisses me off. So we're not blaming him for the defense, but he does mess up our defensive rotation. When they say y'all heard people call him Trey Bates or something. He back there playing free safety. He literally does that. If he just go ahead and give us just a little more effort, I think we'll be fine because he's shown us he can do that. He's shown us he can play. Again, he's not going to be a showstopper.
Right.
Okay, just to add, I actually agree with that, Foot. His defense has been poor over the years, but I also think that his defense has improved over the last few years. It needs to be a lot better, but I think that to add
way behind the improvement based on what he is, that's still trash.
What I want to see from Trae Young this season is improved efficiency, which includes.
Look, so this is what I look at. We can talk efficiency per plus minus all that bullshit. I don't get into it. I look and see what I see on the floor. See, too many times we caught up in these analytics.
Well, doesn't efficiency count all of that stuff?
No,
defense,
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. If I'm gonna judge somebody's defense, I'm not looking at efficiency, because a lot of the time that's got to do with what other people do on the team, right? I'm talking about. I look at the individual player, how they match up with their guy, how do they close out, how they play the lanes and stuff like that. There's no stats that you can use to measure defense like that. I think fans have got caught up in these analytics and stats and think that's the game. It's not. If you really look at defense on the game, ain't no stats gonna tell you other than blocks or something. But still, how that man get to the lane, like Mike said, that man should have been beat. His man should have been beat to the lane for him to get a block. So it's again, you look at what you're doing on the floor. That's how I look at it as a coach. I don't.
Yeah, it's the eye test. It's the eye test. What you see, cause see, the thing is that okay. I look at stats. But I always take stats with a grain of salt. Okay, if I can actually watch the game, that's way better than just looking at the individual stats. Because see, that there are some things that don't make it onto the stat sheet. Effort is one of them. Because see, if you didn't see the game,
that's the number one thing.
I'm gonna be real quick. I'm gonna be real with like somebody like Finish. From personal experience, the reason why I got triggered, bro, like. Nigga, I've been dunked on before because of some crap like that, bro.
Me too.
Being sorry on their defense, and I'm the front court, and I step over. You feel me? I make that boom. I'm like, come on, bro. I tell you, bro, it's gonna piss you off, dog. Like, nigga, play defense, bro.
And then it make it worse is you're not even asking for him to be point of attack defense. But when you weak side defense, and you weak side defense, you're not even paying attention to your man in the corner.
I ain't even paying attention.
You look at Quinn for 2 seconds, your man dunking on somebody.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And then the front court, y'all like, oh, he's supposed to protect the rim. I'm like, bro, like y'all saying, like I'm on a step when they're on a run. You feel me? Like I'm on a step over and they're on a coming down the hill type. You know what I'm saying? We're like, bro, like that jump. Like I said, that
Mike, I want to make a point. You got to go deeper down the rabbit hole. You got to ask yourself, where did this mentality in Trey come from? Taking plays off, not being a dog. And you know why? You know why he gets away with it? because he's a damn point guard, and they done made him the fucking second Kyle. Cause you know what? When that motherfucker get beat on defense, you know what his mentality is? Oh, I can get him back on offense.
That
Then
is
you see then you see the nigga go back and do some dumbass shit. And that's the fucking dangerous part by
Exactly.
having a point
well,
guard
let's
as
give
the
him his,
leader
let's
of
give
your
him his
team.
growth.
Let me ask this
Give
question.
him his growth
Let
solution.
me ask this question
Because
for
he
y'all.
grew
Let me
a
ask
little
this
bit
question for
last
y'all,
year.
Mike. Mike, let me ask this question for y'all. Let me ask this question.
My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get.
Let me ask this question. Since it's Trey not paying attention or giving effort on defense, when Trey goes off the floor, why do other teams go on runs?
You say, how do they go on runs?
Why do they go on runs?
I'll tell you.
I mean, that's a different whole
Defensively,
conversation.
with Trey off
though.
the floor, we're supposed to be able to stop him, right?
No.
Why do they go on runs?
So, Marion, do you have data that
Just
supports
answer the
that?
question. Just
Do you
answer the
have
question.
data to
Hold
support
on,
that?
answer the question.
Do you have data to support that? You made a comment. Do you have data to support that?
I'm trying to answer the question. Can I answer the question?
I got 82 games last year to support that.
Hey, but Marion, hold on, Marion, we're not a good defensive team anyway. We're like damn near last in defense.
Wait.
Yeah, but I know a lot of times
Marion,
in
your
the
point
group-
would be great if when Trey doesn't play in the game, we was getting blown out.
Thank you.
Not when he go to the bench. Now you know yourself.
Why is it not good when he goes to the bench though?
Because you're not in rhythm now.
It's different.
You bring
You're not in rhythm now.
Also, too, time out though. Also, too, though, when Trey,
it's a whole.
This wasn't my
different
answer to you, though, Mary. This is not my answer, but explain.
You're not in rhythm.
Because I've always said it's not the rhythm thing. It's just that, like,
Come
put it
on,
like this.
John.
They can't stop him, John. They can't
No,
stop
what
him.
I'm saying, no, but to Austin's point, it's not for me. It's that when Trey is completely out, the reason why you'll see a difference if Trey sitting out completely and say we win against Boston per se or something crap like that versus Trey playing and then go to the bench and you see is because when you know he's not playing as a team, the whole mentality and mindset is different.
Right.
And then on top of that too, you know that we've seen Quinn coach different, but then also too you prepare for it. Because now Keaton is playing, he's part of the rotation. Like Keaton wasn't part of the crap and stuff like that. You know, when Trey is playing or go to the bench, Keaton wasn't necessarily part of it. But anyway, my answer to you though, Mary, I was trying to answer, is that number one though, is that unfortunately as a franchise, it would be too much of a swing the bad way offensively when Trey goes to the bench. You feel me? Like, okay, you might get some stops, but the other team, though, is still good enough. Like I told you, like the mentality is like, bro, they going to score, though, eventually. And that's usually what happens. And we just be straight up not scoring at all. And it just it's like the pendulum is so far to the other way or whatever. You feel me? Or whatever, where it's like, it ain't no balance or whatnot. You know, so when Trey do go to the bench, where like, yeah, you're right. Like, bro, the offense is completely trash. Like, they might defend, and the other team might not be running off going crazy, but they still gonna be scoring more than us. They still gonna be scoring more than us because we saw. And then on top of that, though, was the defense good? Because if we're talking about last year per se, especially once the injuries happened, if Niang was on the floor while Trey wasn't, then the defense wasn't good just automatically off of that one person. So
all you have to do is take a look. Again, like I said earlier, when Trey is out of the game with an injury, when he misses games with an injury, look how that team plays then. So that's your answer.
And listen, that's not saying we're a better team without Trey. That's not.
You're talking about like 8 games, but
yeah. Now see that's what I'm talking about. Now, Austin, we not saying that, but you were saying that the rhythm is off. Well,
because it's an offensive rhythm. When Trey is in the game, it's like playing with James Harden. When James Harden is in the game, and he's dribbling the ball 18 out of 24 seconds, and you only expect to touch the ball once, maybe you're not gonna. It's gonna be a different rhythm than when it's a system like when the San Antonio system, and it keeps running, it keeps going, it keeps going. You know where your shots coming. You know where you're gonna touch the ball each time, even if you
is a player finisher.
But see, this is the thing about this rhythm. When you pull a starter out of the game, the rhythm automatically changes, whether he's a ball hog or not.
Depends on how you run your offense.
San Antonio
okay. Now, the reason why. The reason why I'm saying this, and it goes partly to what Mike was saying about, okay, there's a difference in the Hawks between when Trae Young comes out to get a rest and Trae Young's not playing. Okay. Number one, Mike said, and I don't know whether Mike remember he said it or whether he realized he said it, Quinn coached differently.
Oh yeah. We
Right.
talked about
Quinn
that.
coaches differently. When Trey is not in, well, hey, I can say he coached differently when Trey is just out of the game taking a rest, as
John, first
well
of
as
all,
when Trey starts.
John, first of all, we gotta understand what the Hawks are. We talking about this is a fucking playing team. We talking like this team is a number 3 team in the East.
No,
The team don't got the team
I'm
ain't
not
got no,
talking.
I'm
I'm
not
not
listen,
talking
I'm
like
listening to
that.
what everybody's saying. The
I'm
Hawks
not
don't
talking like
the Hawks
the
don't
Hawks are
got no
some
depth.
world beaters. I'm
Yeah,
not
the Hawks
talking like
don't
the
got
Hawks
no
some
depth
world
like that,
beaters.
man. We've been talking about we
But
ain't had a
but
backup
Solution got
point
a good
guard for
point.
years.
That's
We talking like this
but
team got some depth or something, bro.
But no. We still can say that the coach coaches the team differently, whether they are the 32nd team in the league or the first team in the league, just by looking at how they play and what he does. Okay, and we've had this problem ever since Trey Young has been here. Now, if Trey Young is this monster, all right, guess what? The Atlanta Hawks created him. Y'all created him.
Man, let me
Okay.
make a point for
they
you and
did.
Mike. Let me make a point for you and Mike. They
What's up?
went out and got DeJounte Murray. That was not a defensive move, correct? We can attest to that. We were
It
one
was
of the
supposed to be.
worst defensive teams in the league. Then they made the trade and they understood that. They went and got Dyson, who got defensive accolades last year, and we still terrible defensively, man.
Yeah. And that's the
Come
thing.
on,
And
bro.
they bring this
Whoa,
argument
wait,
to
wait a
believe
minute,
our
wait a minute. Now, hey,
Hold
hey,
on,
hey.
let me finish.
It was be terrible.
Hold on, man.
Hold
Let
on.
me
Now,
finish.
hold on. Now,
Let me
we
finish.
are mere. I mean, from one slot to the other slot, from being good to being bad, we are only hundreds of percentage points different from being in the middle of the league. So we
And
are
what?
not that
You
bad.
mean average or defensive? Where we ranked
Average,
defense last year?
Defense.
average.
But that's what I'm saying. Last year, though, bro. For me, in my opinion, for
See,
me,
we
bro,
not that. We
I'm
not
not
that
tripping
bad.
last year because people
But we're not
bringing up
that good
last
either,
year's
though,
front
John.
court after
Bro,
basically
we're
after
not
the
good.
injuries and the
We are
trade.
mid.
Last year, the front court that y'all want to rely on,
Hey,
like we are not going to bring that junk up because we know that junk wasn't real, wasn't gonna be nothing like that. So if anything, I'll acknowledge a Clint Double O JJ front court. I'll acknowledge that. But David
You
Roddy,
didn't have that the whole
Barlow,
season, Mike.
huh?
You didn't have that most of the season.
I know, and I'm trying to tell you too that last season was a throwaway, and then that's also too. Y'all heard me all last season. That I was pissed off that we didn't just crash out with doggone with Zach and just sink and swim, just give him the ball or focus on him, play through him a lot more, and all that stuff. You heard me plenty of times getting mad at Terrence Mann on the court. I said plenty of times, Quinn, why you keep playing fools that we know for a fact will not be here the following season? And what happened? Them fools not here the following season, and they played over Zach, Veet, and Mo G. They played over those guys in crucial moments and moments, stuff like that. Because of what? I knew coming into the season, bro, we ain't doing crap. This season is really about our young guys and trying to get them, quote unquote reps. And Trey gonna have to live with what happens this season because nigga, we got young guys that we got to get right. You know what I'm saying? And then we start moving.
Yeah.
But last season, bro, it was a throwaway. Especially, I felt that way before the injuries and stuff like that, bro. That was icing on the cake.
I never felt. I felt like we had
KJ got hurt
last season, and I felt
and
like
poor Moji. Poor Moji about to be eclipsed by people that we brought in.
People want to bring up Moji though, but Moji was literally, and he literally has like the best defensive rating or whatever. I mean, Dyson is
I like Moji.
Mo, especially front court wise. Mo just he don't get calls. The refs be hating on him. The shot ain't there yet, but Mo was giving Paulo a little better resistance than anybody else. We had to throw at Paulo.
Mo can play. I don't know why he gets any hate.
Yeah,
especially defensively.
Yeah, that's why I say poor Moji.
If anything, Mo can play defense. We just got to get him right the other ways. Get him consistent with that jump shot because we know that's all we're going to do is throw him in the corner.
And the underlying the underlying thing that we're all here discussing is what? This is a very, very young team. Yeah. These guys still need to get in the gym. They need to put on some muscle. They're still young as hell, man. We got Ricochet in his second year. Moji will go. They're still very young. They still building up IQ. Some of them still trying to learn what the hell Quinn want from him? Like, this is a very young team. You know what I'm saying?
Solution.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell
I
you
agree
something
with what
else.
you said, but the problem is to be a very young team, we got the wrong coach.
And see,
Hey, that's a whole
now
discussion
Austin,
right there, bro.
Austin, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this too, Austin. Now that
Coach
you
is not the
said
problem.
that, this is wait a minute, a foot.
Make a break.
Quinn is not an Unsi baby. He's not an Unsi product. So
Yeah,
Quinn on his last legs too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Quinn
Kyle's
on
the
his
one-
last leg too.
Kyle the one
You
who
know.
called Quinn. And that's when you knew too that Landry was a lame, bro. When Kyle the one who called Quinn again and stuff, like, bro, you the GM, dog. I would have been fighting Kyle, like, bro, who you in? Like, what you doing, bro? Like, come on, like, that's all you. And then too, Landry kept doing all that collaborative talk. You know, already.
It's a we. It's a we.
Hey, Mary, we're going to have our doggone debate again because I got some new material for you on that collaboration stuff.
Oh, yeah, on that stuff. Oh, who's on the collaborative side? I forgot that debate.
Marion.
What?
Marion
done got
Hey,
fired.
wait, hold up. Hey, Marion, Mike just told you what side of the debate he was on just then. That collaboration junk.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I ain't like as a GM, bro. I don't know, man. It's like not to the extent that like Landry was talking, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, you need to be the GM. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was talking like he just walking around the facility asking people what they think. Like, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang.
But see, the thing is, even when you do that, somebody's going to have to make the decision. And then once you make the decision, you got to live with your decision, defend your decision, and back up your decision. So collaboration is fine, but when it comes time to talk, you got to doggone be the one to say, hey, this is what we're going to do. All right. And when it goes good, you take the accolades. When it goes bad, hey, this is what I decided to do. We're going to ride this out. And hey, I might get fired because I made this decision, but I made a decision, you know. But I'm just saying, Quinn, and it's, I don't know whether to say it's fair or unfair or whatever, but you know, just like Super Chicken told Fred, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Not Super Chicken.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Hey,
go ahead.
It's actually a two-part question for everybody.
So I mean, hey, that. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear.
John can't hear me, can he?
Yeah. Rick asked a question, John.
And y'all can repeat it to John too, I guess, since he can't hear me. But it's kind of a two-part question. The first part is, how many wins do you guys see for the team this season? And then the second part is, watching that first preseason game, the first half, when you watch how the team was moving, how the offense was moving, offense, defense, the total package, what were your thoughts on that?
Okay, I start. So
tell John the question though, Foot.
Yeah, tell me. I can't hear Rick, man.
So
Rick, I wish I could hear you.
What did you think about the first half? I mean, the first series, or first half? Rick,
the first half.
The first half of the offense. I mean, from the offense standpoint, what you think about that? And then, damn, what's that question? Got already.
How many wins?
The win prediction.
How many wins?
Oh, win prediction. All right. So I'm gonna start. I don't have a win prediction.
Already.
I need to see 20 games before I give a prediction. But just off what I think the Hawks are, I think it could be anywhere from 48 to 53.
Okay.
Then back to what I thought about the first half. First series, definitely before Trey went out, I thought he should push the ball more because we got a lot of athletes. I want to see us more in transition. You saw that when he went out for a second. Then when he came back, he started to pick it up a little bit. But I want us, from an offensive standpoint, we're still a work in progress, but I want us to push the pace. I want to score more in transition. That's how I see it.
Ain't too many front court stopping Segun finishing.
Go ahead, Mike.
Prediction. I don't really too much have a number on the prediction. My prediction mainly is make playoffs without the play-in. So whatever number that need to be to make the playoffs straight out. So we got to be a 6 seed or whatever. So I mean, probably at least 50 we got to get to. As far as what I watched the last game. Everything was for the most part straight. I just felt like early on it's kind of like you could tell that the guys like trying to figure out basically like
Figure each other out.
I mean, you know, really KP, everybody else been there together. You feel me? The other 4 of the starting 5 is KP is new, and KP is somebody who is like, and that's what I try to tell Matt. He was like, the officer. I'm like, yeah, but it's different with KP. Like KP is actually somebody that you would throw the ball to. You know what I'm saying? If you know, or you would want him to kind of mid post or something like that and catch it. You it's no need and there's no point. You don't want to, and it's no benefit to try and slow the ball down, let Double O get to a spot and then throw it to him. You feel me? Like it's no need for that. And then it's like, I know, like, man, it's like, oh, we play slow, but it's like, you know, sometimes with your big, like, you do gotta kind of like let them get to where they need to get to, because A, he gonna get the rebound for you if you miss, and B, or whatever, like, shoot, and he's actually good. You want him down there, so you give it to him. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because I mean, like KP is an obvious mismatch, so they got to figure out, like, basically, like, you know what I'm saying, how to have that fast pace still and still fit KP in, but KP is not Double O, so he's not. It's not going to all be on some receiving off my cut and follow up type crap. Like, that ain't about to happen. Like, KP is an actual front court player. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, you can give the ball to or whatever. You know what I mean? You can debate if he will be efficient or score or make it work or whatever. But the ideal Kristaps Porzingis or whatever, like, yeah, bro, like, he can post up, man. You're gonna give it to him. So I think that's the main thing. The only thing that I hated in that first half, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I hope Quinn doesn't do it again. Like, we had the benefit of this season this year, bro. Like, we got a tall team, bro. Like, it was even a graphic of it. Like, almost everybody's above 6'8", right? Yep. But this man Quinn found a way to play. He put in Keaton Wallace. He had Luke, Zach, and KP. Bro, that was the worst lineup of the night, bro. Like, you better not do that again. I was like, how did you manage to find a way to basically make us small? Like, Houston team, now Fred gone, and basically like minus Reed, to an extent, man, Houston can't go small, really, to an extent. You think about it, like, they can't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Udoka would do it anyway, but it's like Quinn showed me. I was like, he got an infinity for, like, going small, bro. Like, I don't get this. Like, what is this? So that, I don't dislike Keaton, but that jump make me almost feel like, bro, we got to move Keaton, because you can't give Quinn that option, bro.
I found it kind of funny that Keaton played ahead of Moji. I don't know if that's going to continue.
He played ahead of Moji, Vic, and he played.
I think maybe he was just trying to see some stuff, because it was the first preseason game.
Bro, it's preseason. I wouldn't put too much weight on that. Preseason.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to look at the thing.
They could be dealing with a soft tissue.
Yeah, I'll say this.
It just made me nervous. One more thing real quick, it just made me nervous because the first half, and the reason why you asked us about the first half is because the first half was supposed to resemble what would be real, you know what I'm saying, closest to real, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, so just for the simple fact that, like, that made me feel like, okay, if Quinn decides to go more than 8, it's Keaton. It's Keaton.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that.
Y'all say that, but okay. All right, I'll be quiet now. But right now, as of right now, I am nervous about
it. But you got to think about the position they're subbing for, though, too.
Bro, V can play 1 through 3.
I'm just messing with you. I know. I'm fooling with you, Mike. I just want to get you riled up. I know.
And then they told me no, and Luke can handle the ball. So why Keaton out there? You have Luke and Law at the.
I'm sorry to say.
And then throw like Mo, Zach at the 3, throw Mo out there with KP. I'm like, what is this dumb lineup that Quinn? It's just like you had to force a way to make us somewhat small. But he's like, but KP over 7 feet, so that makes it better. No,
preseason, bro, preseason.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, we're 40 and 42 last year. 9th seed. I think we're definitely better than the Heat. I don't think we're better than the Magic. Pistons, so. Bucks have digressed. Pacers, you know, they dealing with injuries. So Pacers were 50 and 32 last year. Can we get to 50 wins? Because with the addition of Porzingis, I think we have enough to deal with Adebayo. I think we can match up well with the Pacers. And then you got to think, like, you guys say, okay, well, what is Auntie's vision in building this team? This team is really built to take down the Knicks, I believe, because you got an undersized point guard. and Brunson, Trey. They got Hart. We got Dyson. They going with Towns. Now they deep at the center position. They got Towns, Mitchell Robinson. I think another young fella. We got Double O. This team, we got JJ to deal with Mature. So I think this team is. I think they feel like New York is gonna be our biggest competition. But I will give it. I think we split some game. I mean, we those games that we lose. I think this year we protect home court better, right? I think those young boys had the experience that we had. It was kind of a wash season second half, but I think that experience that a lot of our young players got, and then with the addition of having more 3-point shooting coming off the bench with NAW and Luke Kennard, I think that's going to help sustain leads. So I think we can win 10 more games this year. I was very susceptible about giving them 50, but if it wasn't for the injuries to Boston and Indiana and stuff like that, I would probably said no. They didn't have those injuries, but this is definitely a 50-win team. I think we definitely win the Southeast Division also.
Hey, real quick to what Finisher saying, I'm gonna be quiet, but Finisher be triggering me, man. But not just playing. But just a response to Finisher real quick. Hey man, the backcourt ain't do their job against Miami. Both of them fools let me down. Dyson too. I was talking about the other night though, but
yeah, I think I honestly saw that too. That's why he went and got them guards. He did.
Dyson in the play-in, bro, and really both because Dyson ain't necessarily do a whole lot. I mean, he played better against Orlando, Miami, even defensively, man. Like I said, Dyson made some bad. I feel like it was just bad timing. Like it'll turn out to be a game, but anyway. Like I said, we'll talk about it. Go ahead, man.
Hey, real quick, Mike. Hey, I'm finna dip. I gotta go make a run. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step in the background too, man. Great show. All right.
I'll holler at y'all, Marion, Solution,
cool.
Austin, Rick, John, Mike. We'll holler at y'all later. Go, Mike got it.
Finish up. Yep.
So to answer the question,
All right,
So to answer the question, I would say hopefully a 50-win team. One of the things about this preseason game, I do think that we were looking at different combinations because one of the things that we got to understand is that when you got KP in the game, you're not going to have the kind of pace that you have when you have Double O in the game. KP is not the same type of center. He is a real center. He's going to run down there, get position, or he's going to stand at the 3-point line. So I think that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. We're going to have to learn how to work with. Is we got to learn how to work with a big who can play both in the post and at the 3-point line.
Because we had Clint.
Huh?
No, I'm about to say because we had Clint. Like you're right. Like they got to learn how to play with somebody who can actually do something with the ball. And
and in the post, he's a problem. At the 3-point line, he's a problem. We just got to learn how to when he's in his spot to get him the ball, how to get him the ball, how to rotate the ball to him. But he's definitely going to affect the pace. He makes us a little bit more of a half-court team. The problem that I have is that I don't think that, we'll find out. I think he's on the hot seat, but I don't know if Quinn is the right coach for the personnel that we have. Quinn is a good coach, but I don't know if he's the right coach because he's so into his system that I don't know if he can change. I don't know if he's able to adapt to having a talent like a KP. Because remember, his talent was a big man. He had a big man too, but that big man didn't shoot threes. That big man just went down in the post and got rebounds. So this is going to be an interesting season to watch. I'm hoping for 50-plus wins, and I'm hoping that we learn how to play together because that's going to be the main thing.
Thanks.
It's on you, John.
The more Marion, you just convinced me. Quinn gone. Quinn is gone.
Well, John,
I mean, cause see, what your last sentence told me that Quinn is gone because you got a scoring center. You have a man posting up down there. When's the last time that you had a center post up for the Atlanta Hawks?
Sharif.
Okay. And John Collins was a forward. Hey, Mike, I can't hear now. I can't hear you, Mike.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you now. It must be me. It must be me. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say what it is I have to say.
Go ahead.
The last time it's been a while since we've had a post up Shoot, excuse me. Was it Moses Malone? Damn.
Tell him I
might have been Moses Malone.
We played him at 5.
You know, Mike, ain't no sense. I can't hear you if you talking to me.
I know my fault. Bro.
I can't hear you if you're talking to me. So y'all going to tell me what Mike's saying because I can't hear. But at any rate, yeah, Moses Malone was the last scoring center that we had. A post-up type center that would go down there, get position, and, you know, put his hand out and give you a target where to throw the ball to, and then he'd handle it from there. All right? So, and Marion, you just said that Quinn has never had anybody like that. All right? So, thing is, why do you go out and get a KP? Why do you go out there and get a KP and you don't have a coach that knows how to use him or a coach that knows what to do? Because, see, the thing is that, okay, since KP has a dual threat game where he can shoot threes as well as post up, the post up game is something that's completely foreign to Quinn. But it is something that we do not need to not use. Okay, that's something we need to definitely use. Plus the fact, even though Porzingis may not get a whole bunch of blocks or whatever, that 7-2 frame down there up under the basket is a deterrent and gonna cause some people to start making some business decisions at the half court. You know, not driving. They gonna make those decisions at the half court. That's a big joker down there. Hey, you take care of it, you know, and pass the ball to somebody else. Now, my win prediction, Mike already know what my doggone prediction is. It's 12-70. That's my doggone prediction. And look, the Atlanta Hawks, that's a challenge for y'all. Prove me wrong. That's what y'all do. Prove me wrong. Make me look stupid, Hawks. If you make me look stupid, you've accomplished something, especially if you get about 50, 55 wins like you guys are saying. But right now, it's 12-70. You know, but I'm telling y'all,
he predicted 26.
I don't know how much longer Quinn has, but Quinn might not be here long. Quinn might not be here long. Now, are we still paying Nate? Are we still paying Nate McMillan?
I think last year was.
We got off that last year.
Oh, we were paying him.
All right. I know. Well, I know we wouldn't be getting a new coach if we were still paying 2 ex-coaches. That's not going to happen. But since Nate is gone, yeah, he'll pay Quinn the rest of his contract just to get him out of here. You know, because see, now that was another one of those hires from those coup mongers that didn't have no damn business. Boy, I tell you, every time I think about them jokers, boy, oh boy. But yeah, 12-70, gentlemen. And hey man, I got to get in line because we cruising tonight. We're gonna be cruising around about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
What you riding,
all
John?
this time, huh?
What you riding?
Oh, I got my pickup truck.
Y'all cruising late.
What year?
I send you a picture.
All right.
I send you a picture.
Oh, he don't hear me.
All right. Hey, Rick, nice to meet you. I hate I couldn't hear you, Rick, but good to see you. Nice to meet you. Austin, same here. Mike, you and Mary, y'all take it easy, man. Hey, be sure to come through during the season, y'all, so we can fuss and argue up to around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, John, this is the Unk edition of We Talk Hawks.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm nephew.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't like we ain't played or nothing. Shoot. All right.
Unk edition.
That is hilarious. What you got though, Austin? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, what you?
All right. So I gotta give this caveat: if JJ, KP, and Double O could each play at least 63 games, this is a 53-win roster. But we have a 45-win coach.
Oh no.
We have a 45-win coach. That's the
down
problem.
8. We down 8.
And the problem is now Trey's trying to get his extension. But if Quinn doesn't show Trey something, Trey might also be like, I'm not signing back up with him. And I don't think Unsi trusts Quinn either. And I would say that because I feel like that's why Unsi didn't give Quinn a backup small forward. That's why he didn't give him a veteran small forward, because he knew if Quinn had a veteran small forward,
he won't play Zach.
Zach could be on the 20 minutes. And I don't care what you say. This season here, in my opinion,
you got to cheat. Yeah.
JJ, Zach, and Trey, they're the key to this season because they're the key to this franchise. How those three get along together and how those three play along. I mean, don't get me wrong, KP, but I'm looking at KP like Gallinari, where he's the higher gun. You're not planning on KP being here in 3 years. You're not planning on KP being here in 4 years. But those three, JJ, Zach, and Trey, for what you have on the roster now, they can determine how high your ceiling is, and can Trey actually get a championship in Atlanta? So to me, it's going to be, if those three are going, and it should be at least 52, 53 wins, because the East is so bad. Because right now, I think 53 wins this season would give you a number 3 seed.
Everybody always say the East so bad, bro. The East been bad since I was born, bro. Like, y'all been saying that forever.
No, East normally used to be bad between 5 and 9 or 5 and 10. Right now, this year, the East is bad between 3 and 12.
Yeah, is that true? I mean, because like I was listening to something else on YouTube.
The injuries is
I was listening to folks, and they was trying to get some predictions. Whatever they was talking about Hawks, and they were predicting our season wins, and they thought it will be like over 50, at least 50. And they were saying that they believe that this year it'll be at least 4 teams in the East that will win 50 games for sure that they know of. And they was talking about, like, you know, people didn't necessarily think about last year. The East had 2 teams that won over 60. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. On top of having 4 being over 50 or whatever. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know it's not like as deep, like, you know, it was the West and traditionally or whatever, but I don't know. It's just like,
well, you got to consider the Pacers.
I'm ready to say that
Milwaukee's hurt
because they got some young up and coming teams too. Detroit, Orlando,
Detroit,
they got tough. Like,
yeah, but even that, you gotta learn how to win 50-something games.
True.
You gotta learn how to win it. At least we have Trey.
I feel like he got it. Well, the learn part I've more so put into the postseason stuff. I feel you though, but like young guys,
Mike, you got to learn how to come into Atlanta and not let Magic City mess you up and throw you off of your game.
No, that's true. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, but we've seen, like, in a sense, young teams. I ain't saying like it happens all the time, but we've seen it more than like the postseason variation of them or whatever. But like season wise, like they'll do a good season, but then the young part really kicks in the postseason where you got to learn how to, like, that's what I'm saying. Win the series, close out, and do X, Y, and Z. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, I feel you though. Like ultimately, if you got young guys, that's why you try and put a little veterans in it. You know what I'm saying, to help them with.
Right now, I don't see anyone on the East when they walk out with the Hawks full roster that, oh man, we should lose this game.
Anyone in the East, in a sense, I feel you.
What about Cleveland?
No, bro.
Yeah,
I agree. They were running with Cleveland last year.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly.
With Clint.
Yeah, we were running with really slick, all the best thing. Not even slick.
With everybody.
We were also, well, not everybody, Rick. We were we do that dumb flip crap. We suck against the bad team, but then the good team, we want to, like,
we were just terrible against OKC. We were terrible against OKC. That wasn't even a matchup. But Mary, with Cleveland, you got to remember.
We talking about
Donovan
the East
Mitchell.
teams, Austin.
Donovan Mitchell, he got to prove himself this year. Because now everyone looking at him like, when you have expectation, and we don't know what pressure going to do to him.
Well, if you got Dyson Daniels putting him back in jail again, he might not do much against us. Rick, what was your answer?
I think I said 52 wins. I'd like to see 52, but, you know, like, if I could use a range, I'd say between 48 and 52. And as far as the preseason game, I thought like, especially from what I saw in the first half, I was pretty impressed. I like what I saw for the most part. Now I did kind of get like, it's funny that you mentioned this, Mike, because I was actually irritated by the same thing when he did that lineup.
Yeah.
I found out I was waiting for Mo G to get in, and he's bringing in the the little guard, and I was like, well, where's Vit? Where's Mo G? Like, he bringing this guy, like, and people were over in the home court. They're talking about, well, maybe they're not going to be in the rotation. I was like, there's no way that Mo G, like, if it comes out of that, y'all might be right about Quinn. I was like, there's no way that he's gonna completely eliminate Mo G and Vit from the lineup. Like, that can't possibly be what he's thinking. That's why I was like, okay, maybe Foot's right. Like, he's got to just be looking at some things he just had some questions about, and he's just trying to check out some stuff. But we're gonna see, man. I feel like I'm really optimistic about this season. I feel like, I think this is the time. I think Trey has matured a lot. His usage. I saw somebody talking about this online today, where his usage had actually gone down last year. But even in the first half of this past game, if you notice, it wasn't a lot of him. Mike, I've seen you talk about this before, when he's kind of like clapping his hand, waiting for the ball in the backcourt. I saw a few plays where he was just taking off, and playing off ball.
Yeah, back in the day, he used all that crap.
You said what?
No, I'm saying he used to like do that like all the time. Probably like the last season I was less, especially when JJ is around. But like now it's starting to be,
Other people were getting the ball and starting to break and head it down the floor, and he's just taking off and going to the corner. And I feel like this season he's going to get a lot more, because Trey usually doesn't get any open shots. Bro, so it's going to be interesting seeing when he's at the point where he can actually get open looks. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. Like, I'm ready for the season to start.
Here's a question for the group. How important in terms of wins and losses do you put JJ for this team?
Important?
Very important.
How many wins?
Like his win share?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, to be honest with you, because we won how many last year without him?
40?
40?
I mean, well, we got 40.
Actually,
we won 30.
We won 40 without JJ last year. In my opinion, if we lost JJ again, we are a way better team. Like, this team without JJ will smack last year's team without JJ.
Yeah, damn sure will.
Wait,
I think we can still get.
It depends.
It depends. I would say we can still get like 40.
Yeah, it depends, because you still got to remember, Double O and KP both have bad injury histories or shaky injury histories. So it's like if you lose JJ, you still kind of expecting to only have KP or Double O 3/5 of those games.
But the thing is, though, also we only had Double O last year, and he stood up. Since Double O got his foot or whatever straight or whatever, he been straight. He's shrugging shoulders, but hey man, I'm gonna hope for the best with the help. I'm gonna hope for the best. All right,
I'm just saying. I
hear you. I know that ain't. I get you. KP,
on paper, how John says on paper, I agree with you. Like if JJ misses 35 games this year, I'm still not giving Quinn an excuse not to win 45 games.
For sure, I can see that. Yeah, for real. We should, but like I just said, though, you agree. We in better position to lose JJ than last year, and last year we won 40 games. People complain with all the fault we had, and this and that. I complained about it too, and we won 40 games. So we lost JJ this year, bro. Like, I feel you, bro. Like, still should win 45 at least.
Only thing is, I wouldn't say that last year. I wouldn't say that last year at the beginning, to be honest, because I didn't know what we had in Dyson. That's looking at Dyson on this side of the season compared to on the other side of last season. That makes you feel like, all right. Like, to be honest, Dyson isn't that far behind JJ in win share, in my opinion, right now.
I agree with that.
Now. Now the potential, JJ's supposed to blow it out of the water, because like, I don't love JJ in half court. I don't love JJ. So
JJ has to expand his game, because right now his thing is downhill, and if you stop the downhill, he become a corner boy, which I don't think is the best thing for him. I wish he would actually watch Ricochet, when at least some footage of Ricochet from last year, because when Ricochet had the opportunity, he slashed the lane he slashed the lane. He didn't just sit there in the corner.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is more of a European thing than it is an American thing. But we need to have the basketball IQ to know that sometimes you got to move without the ball, and that makes things happen.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, a lot of times our guys, they just go and get caught in the corner and just stand there. That's not winning basketball, and I hope that Quinn coaches better than that. But like you said, he's a 45-win coach. I hate that we didn't get Udoka. I think that he would have made a very big difference. I think that he would have made a difference on both offense and defense. But we got what we got. So we just got to go with it.
Yeah. Nah. Man, Quinn, man. Hey, like I said, this season gonna either be exciting or disappointing, bro. Like it definitely ain't no in between this year, dog. You feel me? Like it really not. Like we either gonna be upset or we're gonna be ecstatic. Like
well, one last question. If you could predict the top 5 in the East, who do you have? You don't have to give me the order, but who are the top 5 in the East?
Well,
You going first, Mike?
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, Mike. You go first, and then Rick, and then Austin.
I'm trying to think, even begin with last year. You can't even go off of that. The only person you can pretty much say for sure already, well, not 2, Cavs and Knicks. So that's 2.
Yeah.
Cavs and Knicks. And then bro, to be honest with you, I almost feel like everybody else unproven and on the same level. What I think might happen, since that's the question. Detroit. I say us. I need one more. Orlando.
All right.
Yeah, I think mine's probably say it's gonna be Cavs, Knicks, Hawks, Detroit, Orlando.
Austin.
I'll go us, Orlando, Boston, Knicks, Cavs.
You said Boston though?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it? Yeah, true.
I mean, they still know how to win regular season games.
I mean, yeah and no. The only thing that I say the no part is because it's like, bro, there's a lot of people gone off that team, to be honest with you, dog.
I don't know. The system. And they
well,
you need talent though. I don't think they have the talent. Honestly, I don't.
With White and Brown.
Yeah, who's gone? KP,
who else? Drew Holiday gone.
That's big too.
Al Horford was more talent.
Robert Hill Williams been gone. The other white boy gone that was the center or whatever. He in the Spurs.
Yeah, the one that we wanted a little.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying. And then they pick up Simmons. Until like it's some people in some teams you got to see them lose for you to say they're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't necessarily said I believe they're not gonna make the playoffs or something. You know, that's all. Just a little
what I'll say is us, the Knicks, the Cavs, Orlando, and I'll put Toronto in there. Toronto or Indiana, one of those.
See, that's why I was waiting. Like as soon as after Rick went and stuff, I started thinking, I was like, well, dang, now I want to ask y'all what the next 3 gonna be. But yeah, but anyway, so you said Toronto. You think they'll get
Toronto or Indiana? Yeah,
or Indiana. But Hallie gone. But at the same time, though, we'll see how it go because
I was watching them jokers ball without Hallie.
Miles Turner.
Did they replace Turner?
But yeah, they did, and I like who they got to replace him though. That's this low key part. That's like, man,
who replaced Turner?
Man, I forgot that dude name though, but man, he slick better. It was I think the big that was in Memphis, wasn't he? The big 7-foot dude who shoot threes, stuff like that or whatever. For somebody in the chat, y'all might know what I'm talking about. I think that's who it was, wasn't it? I think he came from the Grizzlies. I forgot his name though, but anyway, I like them though. Or whatever, more than
Was it Jay Huff?
Yeah, Huff. Jay Huff. Where was he last year, Austin?
Memphis.
Memphis. Yeah, Memphis. Yeah, Jay Huff. And they got Jay Huff. Jay Huff, he was a low key player or whatever. Yeah, he got a little skill set or whatever to him. So we'll see how it works. But yeah, kind of forget Indy too. That's what I'm saying, man. I was talking about it earlier, like trying to defend the East, man. Y'all talking about the East? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, we gonna have
He's
to
definitely
play.
injured, but I think that in terms of the top 5, and you can't really sleep on like I said, Toronto. You can't sleep on them because they got Grady, they got Ingram, they got quite a few people.
They got RJ. You know, I still like they big. I always like Pirtle. I mean, he ain't gonna really, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just like him solid big.
They got Quickly too, don't
they? Got Quickly. That I was about to say Quickly came addition last year that played well for them in the backcourt and stuff. So they got Scotty Barnes, like you said already. And you know, shoot. But I'm saying they gonna be solid. I mean, yeah, bro. Like Quinn.
Worried about though, like those teams that we ain't even looking for, like Washington or Charlotte.
Another team
like not Washington has
Milwaukee. You still got it.
You still got Milwaukee, but Chicago, I feel like ain't gonna be no slouch. Them boys, they made the play in last year. Like Giddy and Kobe, them they started kind of figuring out a little bit.
Yeah, they got hot at the end.
They got Hawks fans glazing Montas and stuff like that. You know, so hey.
Did Milwaukee still have crazy eyes, or did he go somewhere else?
Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is
he's suspended,
still with Milwaukee, I think.
I thought he got moved.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. I want to say I saw his name on the box score the other day when I was looking at the game, looking at it online or something. But Milwaukee. I mean, of course, yeah, they got Giannis. I mean, I don't know.
They got
Milwaukee
Miles Turner too, though.
Yeah, they got Miles Turner. I ain't no Miles Turner fan though. But yeah,
I mean, I'm not either. But you put him beside Giannis is.
Oh yeah, they picked up your boy from last year too. From Washington, they picked up. I can't call his name, but he came from the Wizards.
Kuzma. You're talking about Kuzma.
Yeah, Kuzma. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, yeah, Quinn gonna have to coach, bro. He gonna have to make it happen now. We ain't finna walk into no top 4, top 5 seed.
Yeah, it's got to be the wins.
Yeah, he gonna have to do it right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to do this correctly because, like what John saying, yeah, Unzi didn't hire him, and this supposed to be the best. This so, and people already saying that we should be top, 4 or 5 or whatever. So if you don't, bro, like it is fireable offense, dog. Like you out of here.
And don't forget the biggest what if. Do not forget the biggest what if.
What's that?
If Embiid plays 50 games.
You said Embiid play?
You're
right. I forget about Philly. I just completely forgot about Philly.
I was reading somewhere where Philly's coach Nick Nurse said he wanted to play 3-point guards, a 3-point guard lineup.
I mean, in today's game where people be playing and then got Embiid, they probably would do that, bro.
That's crazy how everybody's forgotten about them.
I forgot about it.
Because Embiid stay out.
Yeah,
he is out all the time.
I think what's the stat line for his games in his career? Is like he played like 50% of his games, or he been out more than he played, or something like that. But it's
something like that.
Yeah,
so you can't establish a good team with a joker that ain't never there.
No, you can't. The crazy thing about it is that, like you said, like that's the big if though. But if Embiid is in shape and healthy and playing, like, but what? Nah, yeah, you definitely booking Philly for a top 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, they could possibly have Rookie of the Year. So,
they still got a playoff P too, right?
You said they about to have the Rookie of the Year.
I said they could.
They could. Yeah, you're right though, because I do like bro. Edge gonna like he gonna play like that's I get that to him though. You feel me? Like my boy though, but the mindset ain't like that though. But the background's different too though. You know what I'm saying? That boy VJ like he from like the mud, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So that boy gonna play like I don't care about none of y'all. You know who you are. I don't care you Paul George. I don't care you Embiid. Like I got the ball. I'm about to go try and dunk on somebody. That's VJ mentality though. So, but hey, I mean we already knew what this draft was gonna be anyway. So,
last thing is marketing is on the market. Should we take a look?
Yeah, marketing on the market.
No.
If it don't cost you nothing.
Listen, this is my thinking. There are certain people I just want to make a trade with. I want to make a trade with Danny Ainge. I want to make a trade with Pat Riley, or the Spurs. Those three.
And why? Because they're gonna jip you.
They're gonna jip you.
Yeah, they're gonna jip you.
They're gonna jip you.
They
So
gonna jip you
it's,
every time, especially Danny Ainge.
you've never heard Danny Ainge lose a trade.
Never. He always come
Never.
out and win it in. He got
So-
77 picks. Come on.
Why
now.
am I gonna try to go against history?
You say
No,
he
that's
never-
not for, especially not for marketing.
Mm.
Like he's nice, but nah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't hate Marcus' game, but like I guess my main issue is Danny Ainge. Like, you're just not gonna get a good deal.
Right.
Now if we were able to do something where, hey, you guys could give us a future first and 00, we can pull the trigger, but we all know it's gonna be
That
something
ain't
more like
enough.
00 and 8 picks or something crazy as hell. Like,
Three
we're
trade
gonna be
swap,
right
three
back in
pick
the same
swaps.
boat again.
And then also
pick swaps into 2040.
the acquisition of Porzingis kind of lessened the need for someone like marketing.
That's true too. But marketing can play. I think marketing is more of
Marketing plays small forward,
more of a
though.
power forward, isn't he?
He's
Yeah,
a
but
power forward. He can play small forward.
Yeah, but see, I'm a Zach guy. I'm not.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
a Zach guy.
Yeah, no,
We got McDonald's at home.
I know somebody had posted in the Hawks home court
That's at McDonald's?
talking about going after Giannis, and that was kind of where I was like, I want to see what we have, like at least by the All-Star break. I want to see what this team is doing before I'm talking about moving any young players or moving anyone who's a part of this team.
Hey man, you just gotta think about it every now and then about the Giannis thing. It's just like, I mean, we are the Hawks, man. We have never won crap, bro. So so it's just like, are we gonna be that way or whatever when we could actually get somebody? Because that's what I said. That's what I asked y'all. I was like, man, it is a little tricky to think about it now. I feel you, bro. I am very excited, and I love our young guys and everything, but we won't have to give up all of them necessarily. You're going to give up a few.
I don't know. You try to get Giannis, I think you're going to have to give up everything.
Nah,
like, they're going to want that lottery pick. They're going to want that New Orleans.
It work that way, bro.
The New Orleans pick. They're going to want JJ. They're going to want Zach. They gonna want, and they gonna want like.
But at the same time, you might be able to swing it if you to keep Zach or something like that, because that's the beauty about it. Because like Double O has been playing well. Demond dropped that earlier, but he like, boy, Double O can get you so good. I hope he keep playing well. But I'll listen to the Rockets thing. The dude come to the Rockets, he'll talk about how he like him. Like, yeah, they trade for him. But anyway, Double O. You feel me? Then you can, like I said, you can kind of go Double O, JJ, and Dyson to an extent, because the prospect of KP and Zach shooting, in a sense, to spread the floor for Giannis. So you ain't got to think defense. You can lose Dyson because you got Nall, and then Giannis is always a defensive player of the year candidate. You feel me? So you can take that. That's the beauty of like what Uzi Slick did. And he keeps saying optionality, like, bro, it's like you Slick can kind of make that move and like still kind of be, take the blow or whatever you want to really. Because you got to think about it though, man. Like I was telling y'all too, it's like, all right, the lineup that we got now, okay, playoffs. But if you sit here and say Trey, Zach, Dyson, or JJ, but then insert Giannis and KP, like I said, whatever. And then my thing is choose any of those, one of those three out of to keep or whatever, in a sense or whatever. Then you can debate whatever, which would be best. But yeah, Giannis, KP, or whatever. That's people would be like, nah, that they competing for the title. You know what I'm saying?
Give me that starting five, Mike. What would it be with Giannis?
With Giannis, I'll probably lean keeping my boy Zach, and I'll bite the bullet letting Dyson and JJ go. So Trey, Zach, Giannis, KP.
That's kind of nasty.
It is nasty.
I'm saying you can swap it even more though. You can go if you want to. I mean, you probably be like, dang, how it worked though. But you can say Dyson in that, mix or whatever, or JJ, and think to yourself like, hey man, like, and then think about it, you still keep Asa, who you just got. You still got something in your back pocket to develop and have, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got Luke. I don't know. You probably figure something out. What Nikolai? You might still keep. You'll still have a Nikolai or whatever. We all say like, so if you want some youth to, develop and like have or whatever stuff like you might be able to keep you a little few of them in there.
And
now
not only
that, come off that pick too, though, won't you?
Probably so.
Yeah, you give them their pick back. But
Give them their
also,
but that's why they coming.
With something like that, also, I think Vic can be a winning player. I don't think Vic could be a superstar or anything like that, but I could see Vic making some big plays in playoff series.
Yeah.
He could be that kind of play.
Vic, Critchy.
That's what you talking about? You talking about my boy?
You talking about your boy? Vic Cole.
Like
he gonna do that for the Hawks?
He could be yeah.
That's what you believe? Man,
what's Kool-Aid word? He could be a good glue guy.
Hey, bro. Hey, man.
He's not an S man, but he could be a good glue guy.
I believe in Vic. Quinn just don't know how to coach him. He pissed me off, bro. Vic.
But what I'm saying is though, because when you make a trade like that, you're looking at who's on my bench that the other team doesn't know about that I could still get some value from.
You're right. That's true. You're right about that. You're right. Vic with a Giannis.
You said I'm like
Giannis KP out there. Yeah, what? He already shoot like crazy too. He got that shot right. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Quinn don't coach him right though, man. You got to be a Vic head, man. Like man, shoot.
Only problem is if Giannis ever came to Atlanta, you got to make another roster spot.
Okay, for brother, it's all good.
You got to bring one of them. You got to bring one.
Hey, but another thing though that I was
best cheerleader though.
I meant to say the main thing that we got to keep in mind here though, y'all. Man, Tony Ressler is building a city in the city. You feel me?
That's the reason why you do
it. Have work, bro. Like I know Trey a quote unquote star though, but
that's the reason why you do it.
But bro, Giannis. Come on, man.
Man, can you think about it? Can you imagine though? Okay, let's put some brackets on the trade. The trade would be we get Giannis, they get JJ, they get Dyson, they get Double O, and they get their pick back. That's all we're giving. And we get Giannis.
But that's a good load though. Still,
that's a good load. But see, here's why the ownership would like it. Because Dyson is coming up on a new contract.
Yep.
Because JJ's contract is $30 million, and it's continuing.
This is the first year, ain't it?
Yeah, this is the first year. So you get out of those contract, you get out of that contract raise. You still got a good timeline with Zach. You still got a good timeline with everybody else that you have. So you kind of suspend the amount of money that you're gonna spend. And you can even give Trey the money that he's going to get and not be over the luxury tax. So that's one of the things. But then you got KP, Giannis, Trey Young as the big three, if you want to use that terminology, and you still have you still. I mean, it's.
But this thing I love about this. This is what I love about it too.
No?
You still have Zach, and if that happens, Quinn is on life support.
Oh, definitely. Because you got to get somebody who can really coach.
Quinn is on life support. It's like, as a coach, he may end up going to the NIL.
Because you're not gonna put Giannis on the perimeter, Quinn. It's not gonna work.
Right.
It's not gonna work.
Unless
that's where you're getting the ball at. That's
like,
the only way that's gonna
KP
work.
can play on the perimeter. I kind of envision KP because I looked at some of his numbers. He's got some of the best post numbers in the league. But Quinn likes to shoot that three ball so much. But then I think back, some of Trey's best success was in the ECF year when we had Gallinari, and you remember when they would ISO and put Gallinari on that one side of the floor himself, and they just throw it down to him whenever they needed a bucket. It wouldn't be the prettiest thing in the world, but he just back them down.
Yep.
Back them down.
It was a bucket.
And either get a bucket or get fouled and get a bucket.
Yep. That's
also,
what you need.
Remember too though, Giannis won a ring with Lopez playing that role that KP could maximize.
Yeah,
right.
That stretch five.
That's right. That stretch five. You're right.
And it still didn't get in the way of Giannis.
Not at all.
And then when Giannis step out,
perfect.
when he take his break, KB get on the block.
Yep.
Hey, but now let's think about this. Okay, so if we got that team and we were shopping for a different coach, what do you think about the Memphis's former coach?
Who's that?
I mean, he just got fired not long ago.
Oh, they did just
one
fire
of the Bud guys.
They didn't even know they fired their coach. You want to get another Bud guy? We got a Bud guy now.
Yeah, but this one was pretty good though.
Yeah, I thought this one was.
Taylor Jenkins, thank you. Taylor Jenkins, thank you, Dark Baskets. Taylor Jenkins.
I got
What do you think about Taylor Jenkins as coach?
Say you want to go back
Hey,
to the
Foot said he approves. Foot said sign him up.
Of course, he
Yo,
did.
let's say don't say him. Is there another Bud guy?
But want to bring back Mike Fratello and Lenny Wilkins. We
It's-
want Nate to come out of retirement, and we can run pick and roll.
That's who we need. I take Lenny Wilkins for sure.
Lenny Wilkins did a lot with a little.
You talking
I
about-
give him credit.
I take Hubie Brown. I always wanted Hubie Brown to come back to Atlanta.
Hubie Brown, man. Hubie Brown.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. He's still alive, right?
No. Is he? I don't know.
Dang.
I thought he was.
For real, Hubie Brown, man, that's somebody I used to just love listening to call a game, bro. I'm like, man, I need to put Hubie Brown on the main games all the time and stuff. Hubie Brown keep it real, man. They teaching folks about basketball.
Oh,
They had
he
to get- huh?
He teaching. But believe it or not, though, Hubie Brown was a good coach, but I think it was Kevin Lockery was better than he was.
I don't even know who that is.
Because do you remember that last? Do you remember what Hubie Brown did in Memphis?
Few people actually.
Yeah.
You remember what Hubie Brown did in Memphis right before Mike
Mike Fratello took over. Yeah, yeah.
Like he had that was Wing City. He was the one that made Mike Miller an All-Star. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That was true basketball.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk about how Foot say ball move,
Ball
people
movement,
move.
people movement.
Ball movement, people movement.
Yeah.
Gasol was the world beater then.
It is simple as that, man. It's basic basketball. The ball moves faster than the body.
Definitely.
Faster than you, bro. So it's like, yeah, ball move, people move, moving and pass, man. That's the way Zach play, bro. That's why fans don't be liking him, bro. When you look at him with your, like just regular naked eye or whatever, it's just like he plays literally like that. Ball moving, people moving. If the team plays like great ball moving, people moving, that's when Zach go off.
Right.
Well, you need somebody who teaches that, and because you got a lot of guys who wasn't coached that way.
USA, not just playing, bro. It's like basically these days. Yeah.
I mean, we got a whole lot of guys who came out of the AAU system, and unless they went to a college that teaches ball movement, people movement type basketball, you ain't gonna see that.
Nah, you're not, man. You're not these.
And the one and done, you definitely ain't gonna see that. So I don't know.
That's why you gotta get you another Euro.
Yeah, get you some more Euros.
Get some more foreigners, bro. I feel you. Giannis.
There are college systems.
Hey, it seems like you could just camp out in France now.
I mean,
There are college systems that you could draft from, and you could get something like that.
It's a college system.
Yeah, like Michigan State, those type.
Mike Izzo people.
Who from Michigan State? Oh well, no. I did kind of like, bro. Orlando got them though. You mentioned it. They got a Michigan State. Now. They got Jace.
So
like
there
that
are
see, but you know
there are different systems that are out there, or even Gonzaga. Like there are different. Everyone not doing what Duke and Kentucky were doing. Like you do have some systems.
Well,
But
the issue is though, it's not so much that, it's the fact that like they're only going to that system for not even necessarily a 1 year fully when you really think about it.
3
You know
months.
what I'm saying?
Well, if they're talented, that's true.
Top guys, you feel me? So like really, it ain't long enough to kind of really fully get into them or whatever.
But-
They're like, them boys go right back to the bull. Because the NBA, what we know happened in the NBA anyway. The NBA slick encouraged, because a lot of people say that anyway. See, once you get to the league, it'll open up more. You know what I'm saying? Like when you leave from college, like you hear stuff like that all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Like, I agree, but at the same time, you got to think about it this way. In my mind, for instance, Atlanta have their top guys. So now you're looking for the system guys. You could draft those system guys who've been in that system for 2 or 3 years. You don't have to just get the one and done, because you already have your top guys.
Well, definitely based upon where you drafting that. It just majority of the time.
Well, I mean, that's the goal. The goal isn't to have a lottery pick. The goal is to be drafting in the 20s, and you have to find them gems.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. You gotta find them there. I mean, for sure. I mean, at that point, that's mostly what you're gonna have. If you got a young guy that's one and done, and he's around that point in time, whatever, it's kind of like he might not be making the greatest decision. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, coming out.
But now we've been talking
Cam
about the
Thomas.
strength of Unsi in terms of trades because he's made some killer trades and some great acquisitions. But what do you think about his drafting though?
His drafting right now,
I
he
can't
only
tell.
took one person in
I can't tell.
Asa.
TBD. Can't tell.
They say, you know how I feel, Marion. I'm just playing.
I tell you, at this moment, Asa has
He
never
wanna
lost a
yank.
game.
He ain't nothing.
Do y'all think Asa's gonna get some good run in the actual league this year, or do you think he's gonna be down in the G League?
Man,
All
bro,
of
you
it.
saw Keaton get in the game, Rick.
Let him grow.
Yeah, here. But like, if Asa get run this year,
It's a problem.
Quinn is about to be fired because we got a lot of injury.
That's not even a Quinn
I
thing.
think Asa, but the thing, I don't know. I guess that's just me being intrigued by young players, but I don't know. I think Asa gonna be straight though, man.
I think he's gonna be
I'm kinda
straight,
hoping
but
we see it
Quinn not
this
gonna give him that. Quinn won't give him that playing time. I don't
No.
like. I don't see him getting 9 minutes a game this year.
No, we got too much, especially with Dante coming along. It's if he makes the cut, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get a whole lot of
talking
time.
about the big man.
Dante ain't gonna play though. I guarantee it's gonna be so many games. Y'all gonna be like, why don't put Dante in? Like we see him get beat up on the board. KP double over.
Quinn played by 8 or 9.
Huh?
Quinn played
said
like
about
8 or 9, don't he? He ain't
8.
going past that.
He plays 8 and he got trouble when he get to 9.
I'm telling y'all, watch Unsi. Unsi is real sneaky. He would trade people or cut people to make Quinn play who he want him to play.
He gonna have to, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I'm saying he has to. You have to
That
make
might get Double O out of here.
Let's say double O. We gonna move double O for something good. Watch.
But you can't. The thing is,
Double O.
like I'm for moving Double O, but you can't move Double O with KP injury history. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Not if you banking on this year. In my opinion,
Yeah, you're right.
If you banking on something happening this year with KP's injury history, Double O is that like, hey, at least we got Double O.
It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like Double O's play has made it safe to take the chance on KP.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Right.
I kind of think that Double O's going to surprise a lot of people this season. I think he's going to have a good year. I just want to see the versatility from him. I want to see him out there defending like crazy and coming off the bench and getting some buckets for us. But I think that Double O could actually help this team. But I also know that he's on I think he's got like 3 years left on his deal, and it's pretty reasonable.
Yep.
So that makes his contract, that makes him highly tradable.
But it makes us want to keep him too because
And
we're trying to stay away from that luxury tax.
Exactly.
And I think that I agree with you. He's gonna have a good year because basically when he comes in, he ain't got nothing to do but play hard. He's no pressure. He has absolutely no pressure.
No pressure.
All the pressure is on KP. KP has to have great games every time he plays.
No, I don't think so. Because at this point, KP is like it's clockwork. You gotta think about it. KP has played in so many different systems now. This is what his 5th or 6th team?
Yeah, but it's a contract year though. He won one more contract.
But what I'm saying is though, his shot is money. Like once you it's at some point you get to the point in your career, it doesn't matter what jersey you got on, you know what you're gonna do. Right. Like you may have a bad shooting game this game, but you know out of 5 games, 4 of them games gonna be 20 points.
Yeah.
So I don't see KP having the pressure. KP whole thing gonna be staying healthy.
That's staying healthy probably. You know what the scary thing is for me with KP, and this would just be the most Hawks thing ever. KP just comes out and just has a magnificent season. He stays healthy. He plays 70 games. He leads us. He helps lead us to the ECF. Then we go out and we re-sign him, and then he come out the next year and get hurt.
See, that's where you messed up when you re-signed. That's that Rick Son thing.
That's why
Rick Son all day.
Sell
high
high
before the playoffs is over.
If all that stuff I just said happens, go ahead and sign and trade it. let somebody else deal. Because I swear, if he's gonna mess around, it's a contract year. He's gonna go bananas, and then as soon as you get to re-sign him and bring him back, he's gonna get hurt again.
But I don't. I trust Unsi not to do something like that. To be honest, I trust Unsi.
Yeah,
I mean,
please
that's why you
sell
draft
high.
Asa.
We gotta learn about Unsi too, because if let's say that did happen. Let's say KP had a 23-7 and 4 season, a 23-7 and 3 season. Let's say that's what he had with averaging 1.2 blocks per game, for instance. And rim protector, all of that, great season, great scoring.
I mean,
40% from 3, everything you need. We get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Hell, we get to the finals. If we get to the finals, Unsi is going to have to fight Wrestler to not re-sign KP.
You can tell you what, I don't think it'd be as hard because now you could say it's not just KP. Now we have the blueprint. Go find the younger KP, whatever it's called. Go find the younger KP.
We hoping that's Asa. I mean, we hoping that's Asa.
What? He ain't tall enough.
Oh,
no, he ain't tall enough, but he can shoot.
Hey man, he ain't tall enough, bro. That's the first mark.
How many 7'3" jokers is in the league? We're gonna go get Zach Edey or something?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying,
Yang. We need to take that lottery pick and go get Yang.
Say he can't beat KP. He ain't even close to the height, man. I mean, bro, it's been a lot of recently, man. We know it. They getting taller, bro.
Then also you gotta look at it because you could look at it too. All right, KP gave you that, but what did Zach and JJ give you? Because you could replay some of the points.
That's true.
You could replay some of the points. It's just that getting that play style to have a 5 that could stretch. The 5 don't have to give you 23. The 5 give you 14. Longer they stretch and you gotta respect them.
All right, fellas, I'm about to leave y'all.
Yeah, I'm
about to leave too because I cut myself and I need to see about this cut.
Saying we should have done. He said, "Dang, but be careful, man."
I know.
It's all good.
I thought it was stopped. It's been bleeding this whole time.
Stay positive.
I thought it was gonna stop.
They stopped
pressure on it, man. Put pressure on it. That boy need a tourniquet, man. You know how to do.
All right, fellas.
But anyway,
all right, take care, man.
Take it easy, Rick. All right, man. We play tomorrow, y'all. Yeah. So I guess we'll chop it up tomorrow, man. Dogs still gonna be playing and stuff like that too, though. But we play tomorrow, man. Finally get to see them boys again. Hopefully Quinn don't do nothing too stupid, and hopefully Zach does something for y'all, man. Because I don't want to hear y'all mouth again. But anyway, we out. Take it easy, man. Catch y'all.
I keep that shit on me. That shit on, yeah. I keep that shit on. Yeah. The telephone racks put a drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitch to recognize me. I keep this shit on. Yeah. I keep that shit on. I keep that shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on.